Campbell High Sports is a presentation of these outstanding WLAF corporate partners.
Hi, this is Rissa at Terry's Pharmacy.
La Follette Utilities, LUB.
Hi, this is Rhonda Longmire with Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
This is your Senator, Ken Yeager. Go Cougars!
Everyone here at Valley Roofing says go Cougars. This is former Cougar number 42, Matt Klein.
This is John Bond with Vital Care.
Wrap It Up Construction.
This is Amanda Brown, family nurse practitioner at Kimberlin Gap Medical.
Good luck, Cougars. This is your state representative, Dennis Powers.
Hi, this is Joey Porton at the world-famous Charlie's Pizza.
Hello, it's Larry Burge at Burge Screen Print. Go Cougars.
And Lace to Pearls is just for
girls, of course, Jim.
This is Brian.
Carrie.
Beth. Come see us at First National Bank.
Hey, this is Eric Robbins with Robbins Guttering.
This is former Cougar Travis Thompson, Norris Lake Insurance. Listen.
Ice Oil, La Follette.
Have you tried Fazoli's $5 lunch?
This is Brian Leach with Grace Rehab.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Tabitha Smith is there.
Hello, this is Jason Freeman with Martin Wilson Funeral Home, where families matter most.
Hey, this is Hunter Huckabee. It's time to come and see my dad at Dole's Tire Shop.
Glad to sell you a car. We'll even finance it for you.
This is Mark Kane with La Follette Medical Center.
Hello, I'm Logan Hickman from People's Bank of the South.
This is Campbell County High School head football coach Justin Price.
Listen to them, watch them, follow them. The Cougars.
How about Christian England down to the 20, down to the 10, breaks it into the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown, Campbell County.
Ever since Cougar football kicked off for the very first time way back in 1975, WLAF has been there.
The Cougars are on the air, and this is your front row seat to all the action. Campbell High Sports is a presentation of these outstanding WLAF corporate partners.
Hi, this is Rissa at Terry's Pharmacy.
La Follette Utilities, LUB.
Rhonda Longmire.
Community
Trust Bank.
This is your Senator, Ken Yeager. Go Cougars!
Everyone here at Valley Roofing says go Cougars. This is former Cougar number 42, Matt Klein.
This is John Bond with Vital Care.
Wrap It Up Construction.
This is Amanda Brown, family nurse practitioner at Kimberlin Gap Medical.
Good luck, Cougars. This is your state representative, Dennis Powers.
Hi, this is Joey Porton at the world-famous Charlie's Pizza.
Hello, it's Larry Burge at Burge Screen Print. Go Cougars.
And Lace to Pearls is just for
girls, of course, Jim.
This is Brian.
Carrie.
Beth.
Come see us at First National Bank.
Hey, this is Eric Robbins with Robbins Guttering.
This is former Cougar Travis Thompson, Norris Lake Insurance. Listen for the Travis Thompson touchdown.
Hey, this is Melinda at Powell Clinch Utilities. Go Cougars.
Hey, this is Joe White at B&M Tires. Look for us right here beside the 4-lane here in Jacksboro under the big red roof.
Come see us at Eastlake Urgent Care. This is Amanda Nelson. Go Cougars.
This is Chuck Wells at your Jacksboro Riggs Drugstore.
So get a full-tank of freedom, drive the American road.
Ice Oil, La Follette.
Have you tried Fazoli's $5 lunch?
This is Brian Leach with Grace Rehab.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Tabitha Smith is there.
Hello, this is Jason Freeman with Martin Wilson Funeral Home, where families matter most.
Hey, this is Hunter Huckabee. It's time to come and see my dad at Dole's Tire Shop.
This is John Butler with West End Auto Sales. Look for us in the little red caboose here. We'll be glad to sell you a car. We'll even finance it for you.
This is Mark Kane with La Follette Medical Center.
Hello, I'm Logan Hickman from People's Bank of the South.
This is Campbell County High School head football coach Justin Price.
England busts through the line, up to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, down to the 10, down to the 5. Nobody can get there. It's touchdown, Campbell County.
Listen to them, watch them, follow them. The Cougars, your home of the Campbell Cougars. This is WLAF.
Hi, this is Emily.
And this is Joe.
At B&M Tires.
And you're listening
to the WLAF.
B&M Tire Sports Network.
So say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo.
Hello and welcome to the Hill. It's 81 degrees and Campbell County welcomes Gibbs Eagles to El Hope Dossett Stadium. We're just inside Ed Wood's Way. As anybody knows Ed Woods, he was a manager here for a very long time and always had the motto is never throw in the towel. Last week, Campbell County comes off a victory over Morristown East by a score of 28-3. Now they look to extend the winning streak against Gibbs. Right now they are 4-1 against Gibbs, looking to make it 5-1. It's a beautiful night, overcast skies, and it's a beautiful night for football. So, folks, make sure you stay tuned to WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Zeke and Nora here for Terry's Pharmacy's new Saturday hours.
Hi, my name is Nora. Yes. Terry's Pharmacy is good and it will be open on all Saturdays. from 9 to 2 in Jacksboro. Me wallet. Come see Yaya or my mom.
Terry's Pharmacy, La Follette, and Jacksboro is now open Saturdays 9 to 2. PCUD, your natural gas and propane provider, invites you to Customer Appreciation Week, Monday, September 25th through Friday, September 29th. During Customer Appreciation Week, save 20% off indoor heating products plus 0% financing. Certain restrictions apply. Enjoy free grilled hot dogs daily, 11 to 1, along with free drinks and refreshments plus daily and grand prize drawings. Customer Appreciation Week, September 25th through 29th at your Powell Clinch Utility District offices, PCUD in La Follette and PCUD in Rocky Top.
Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of checking accounts to meet your everyday needs. We help you select a checking account that can help build your finances and also provides convenient options and features. Some of these great benefits include a complimentary Community Trust Bank Flex ATM debit card, internet banking, mobile banking, and electronic bill payment. Visit us on the internet at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at our office in Clinton or one of our 3 La Follette offices.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're visiting with Amanda Brown, APRN here at Cumberland Gap. Amanda, so many people tell me that they come to you all and you all are so nice. Your staff is so nice here.
We really make it a priority to treat people the way we would want to be treated.
How tough is it when somebody wakes up in the morning and they realize they're sick to just walk in at Cumberland Gap Medical?
That has happened to all of us, to wake up sick one morning. So all you need to do is walk on in and we will accommodate you.
Sick today, seen today at Cumberland Gap Medical next to the Big Rigs in La Follette.
Listen to them, watch them, follow them. The Cougars, WLAF.
Welcome back to L. Hope Dawson Stadium. My name is Les Martin. I'm going to welcome in my broadcasting partner, Mr. Brent Allen. Beautiful night for a football game. We're glad to be back on the hill here at Campbell County High School, although Morristown East had a nice facility, but there's no place like home.
Yeah, I agree completely, Les. It feels good to be home. You're right. Good-looking night, good-looking couple of teams here. You know, Gibbs comes out looking a little more athletic, in my opinion, than we've seen in the past. I don't think they've changed anything. I know they've got the same coach for about the past 10 years, and they're a possession type offense. You know, they want to keep that ball as long as they can and just grind out yards and run the clock down, and that's going to be the big challenge tonight.
I know for Campbell County, like you said, it's going to be a challenge to get 3 and out and put that offense, that high-powered offense of Campbell County on the field, led by senior Zach Rutherford. Also, he's got a couple of pieces in place that make his job a little bit easier. We're talking about Elijah. And on an occasion, they'll sprinkle in some Drew Jordan. Defense, but just steady defense, and I believe that we'll see some 3 and outs here tonight.
Well, yeah, I certainly hope so. And turnovers would be a big factor. If we can pop a few loose there and pick up some turnovers, that would be great. You know, looking at the previous games so far this year, Campbell County really hasn't been that explosive like they usually are. And what I mean by explosive, I'm not talking. They've had a couple of big ones. Christian England, you know, a couple of guys have really gotten some long runs. But you know, in the past, we seem to see more long pass plays or pass plays where it's a short pass and they take it, you know, 50, 60 yards down the field. We've not seen a lot of that. You know, last week against Morristown East, we really noticed their defensive backs were the strength of their team. They really did a good job of keeping our receivers in front of them, making good, clean tackles, and not giving them a lot of room to run. I really expect tonight to see a little something different. I think it's time for our receivers to break out and get away from these defensive backs for a couple of big, long touchdowns.
And you're right. You're absolutely right. We haven't seen that long pass that we've seen in the past. I believe it's been there. It's just been overshot just a little bit or broke up by a defender. But I'm with you. I believe we'll see more of that tonight. And if they don't key on Christian England, I think Christian England could have a big game here tonight. It just depends on exactly what Gibbs on the defensive side of the ball will try to do against this high-powered Campbell County offense. Now, with that being said, I know that the defense for Campbell County certainly has to do one thing. They haven't gotten many sacks this year, just a couple to my recollection. but they put so much pressure on the opposing quarterback that it's just as good as a sack because they have had turnovers and interceptions.
Yeah, but unfortunately, the kind of offense Gibbs runs, they're not going to have a lot of opportunities for those kind of big plays. You know, generally the ball is snapped and kind of hidden and moved around, and it's quickly into a gap. So it's tough. It's tough for a defensive lineman to get any pressure because the ball is already coming. You know, they don't drop back a lot. Now, that being said, they may come out and drop back and pass all night. I don't think so, but that's certainly a possibility, and I think that would be a poor idea for them.
I agree. Folks, stay tuned for all the action. You're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tire.
If you're shopping siding, Robbins is ready. If you need to replace those leaky windows, Robbins is ready. And they also do a little guttering. Robbins Guttering is ready to take care of you when it comes to taking care of your home. No more painting a classy look, it's siding from Robbins Guttering. Chop down those utility bills with the most efficient windows on the market from Robbins Guttering. Robbins is ready. Call Eric Robbins at 423-907-2255.
Hey, this is Tabitha with State Farm Insurance. Please come down to the Fleet Building to see me, Frankie, Tarina, Anya, Liza, and Cassie for all your insurance and financial needs.
The tradition of great customer service, customer care, and value continue with Tabitha Smith and the staff at State Farm Insurance in the Fleet Building.
You can expect your good neighbors to be there should you ever need them. That's what good neighbor service is all about.
When you call for just any ambulance service, you never know what you might get. But when you call Vital Care at 423-562-9370, you'll get an experienced staff, experienced and professional people who know what the word emergency really means. Don't just trust anyone. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. 562-9370.
Rice Oil of Follett, fueling the American spirit.
There's people who care where I'm going, and good friends who welcome me home. So get a full tank of freedom, drive the American road. And with a full tank of freedom, find your own highway. We'll take you wherever you go. Take you wherever you go.
Rice Oil of Follett.
Hello, fans, and welcome to the homecoming edition of Pat's Place here on the WLAF football pregame show. Now, normally I try to tell a good story, some history, or whatever, but as we don't have a lot of history with Gibbs, I don't have a good story to tell. So today we're going to focus on something a little bit different. Fans, when you come to the game, I know you come to watch football. I come to watch football. But there's so much more going on. When you take a look around, you take in the entire football experience. You look down pregame, out comes our ROTC program presenting our colors. The young folks of the JROTC department work very hard to make sure their color guarding is perfect. After that, our mighty Cougar marching band strikes up the national anthem, and then later on they come out onto the field and present us a great halftime show. At the same time the game's going on, our Cougar cheerleaders are on the sidelines getting the crowd into the game. What do these have to do with football, you ask? Well, these are all young folks that work very hard, and they really complete the football experience. Sure, I come to watch the passes, the runs, the defense, but the game would be so empty without these auxiliary players, these young folks that aren't necessarily on the field all the time, but are making your game day experience complete. So fans, while you're at the game tonight, thank a cheerleader, thank an ROTC member, thank a band member, because without them, football just wouldn't be quite as fun. Fans, thank you for indulging me this episode of Pat's Place. Enjoy homecoming, and I'll see you at the ball game.
The Cougars are on the air, and this is your front row seat to all the action. WLAF.
So it's over. I didn't realize.
Welcome back to the Hill, folks. We're going to join the homecoming festivities in progress. Stay tuned and enjoy tonight's matchup between Campbell County and Gibbs.
Thank you, Campbell County, for your support and your enthusiasm. Please make welcome our 2017 football homecoming court. Representing the freshman class, Miss Megan Asher. is the daughter of Nathan and April Asher. Megan's escort is Joseph Paul, son of Brian and Tonya Paul. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Megan Asher.
Hey.
Miss
Julia Ayers. She is the daughter of Joe and Catherine Ayers. Julia's escort is Christian Tench, son of Darwin and Alice Tench. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Julia Ayers. Miss Shelby Bargee. She is the daughter of Steve and Jessica Tipton. Shelby's escort is Dalton King, son of Michael and Wanda King. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Shelby Bargee. Miss Rainey Laxton. She is the daughter of Scott.
Rainey is Karan Williams, son of Tyrek and Christine Lewis. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Rainey Laxton. Now representing the sophomore class, Miss Chloe Bostick. She is the daughter of Ray Bostick and Cindy Baird. Chloe's escort is Shane Bowman, son of Alan and Nancy Bowman. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Chloe Bostick. Miss Tara Evans. She is the granddaughter of Rebecca Ward. Tara's escort is David Wiseman, son of Jason and Amy Gresham. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Tara Evans. Miss Chloe Lester. She is the daughter of Brent and Lisa Lester. Chloe's escort is Damon Sieber, son of Jamie and Samantha Sieber. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Chloe Lester. Miss Shaylin Sharp. She is the daughter of Joey and Tracy Sharp. Shaylin's escort is Christian England, son of Terry England and Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Shaylin Sharp. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jaden Hargrave. Miss Letitia Higginbotham. She is the daughter of Robert and Jennifer Higginbotham. Letitia's escort is Alex Gross, son of Michael and Tina Gross. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Letitia Higginbotham. Miss Lauren Johnson. She is the daughter of Jason Johnson and Nikki Stevens. Lauren's escort is Tyler Hamblin, son of Billy Hamblin and Heather Arnold. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lauren Johnson. Miss Kaylee Welch. She is the daughter of Shane and Lisa McGill and Chuck Welch. Kaylee's escort is Preston Bowman, son of Alan and Nancy Bowman. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kaylee Welch. And now representing the senior class, Miss Jasmine Kinsler. She is the daughter of Dennis and Jennifer McGee. Jasmine's escort is Gary Siebers, son of Jennifer Fox and Scotty Payne. Jasmine is also escorted by her grandfather, Harold Chin. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jasmine Kinsler. Miss Kirsten Roberts. She is the daughter of Benny and Candy Roberts. Kirsten's escort is Elijah Phillips, son of Michael Phillips and Tracy Davis. Kirsten is also escorted by her father, Benny Roberts. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kirsten Roberts. Miss Tiara Slover. She is the daughter of Kim Johnston and Donnie Slover. Tiara's escort is Logan Giles, son of Tabitha Burrell and Billy Giles. Tiara is also escorted by her grandfather, Jimmy Goins. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Tiara Slover. Miss Shaylin Williams. She is the daughter of Chris and Sabrina Williams. Shaylin's escort is Sean Markham, grandson of James and Carol Markham. Shaylin is also escorted by her father, Chris Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Shaylin Williams. Please give these young ladies and their escorts a round of applause. Student council members will be presenting each chosen class attendant with a bouquet and a tiara at this time. The freshman class attendant is Shelby Bargy. Miss Shelby Bargy, ladies and gentlemen. The sophomore class attendant is Miss Chloe Lester. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Chloe Lester. The junior class attendant is Kaylee Welch. Miss Kaylee Welch, ladies and gentlemen. The senior class attendant is Tiara Slover. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Tiara Slover. Please join me in congratulating the 2017 football homecoming class attendants. And now, to crown our queen is the 2016 CCHS football homecoming queen, Miss Bryce Dossett. She will be accompanied by head coach Justin Price. And ladies and gentlemen, the 2017 CCHS football homecoming queen is Miss Kirsten Roberts.
Folks, and that is your homecoming festivities here tonight at L. Hope Dossett Stadium, and you're listening to WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Do you have Cigna Local Plus insurance? If so, Tennova Healthcare has great news for you. Cigna Local Plus has joined other major insurance plans with in-network access to Jefferson Memorial Hospital, La Follette Medical Center, and Newport Medical Center. That means that...
Hello, fans, and welcome to the homecoming edition of...
Do you have Cigna Local Plus insurance? If so, Tenova Healthcare has great news for you. Cigna Local Plus has joined other major insurance plans with in-network access to Jefferson Memorial Hospital, La Follette Medical Center, and Newport Medical Center. That means that now you have access to Tenova Medical Services at these 3 hospitals. For more information about Tenova Healthcare, call 1-855-TENOVA or visit tenova.com.
Safe, sound, and secure. Words to live by and words that have survived 2 world wars, a Great Depression, and a new century. People's Bank has been on the same street corner since 1917. Hello, this is Vicki Spradlin. We have grown the old-fashioned way, serving every customer with the attention and dignity they deserve. I invite you to come see us. We would be honored to be your bank. People's Bank of the South, member FDIC.
Fall is at Lace to Pearls, and we want to welcome you with all kinds of colors. This season's rich colors span both for our Misses and our Curvy Girl lines. You can shop our new sales racks and our sale corner now, Jim. We've got a lot going on. Many items are reduced now from $3 to $5, and visit us on Tuesday and Friday from 10 to 5. Extended hours on Thursday till 6 for those that have to work longer, and Saturday from 9 to 1.
And that's only at Lace to Pearls?
Just for girls, 108 South Indiana Avenue behind First Volunteer Bank in what used to be Thompson's Treasure House Furniture Store.
Caring Neighbors is a program sponsored by La Follette Utilities to help customers who are less fortunate pay their utility bills. Funds for the program come from voluntary contributions made by customers each month. It is an emergency assistance fund offering temporary help to be used for paying utility bills. How can you take part in LUB's Caring Neighbors? It's easy. You can donate $1, $2, or more each month, easily added to your utility bill. Call LUB and sign up today. 423-562-3316.
Listen to them, watch them, follow them. The Cougars, your home of the Campbell Cougars. This is WLAF.
Welcome back to the Hill. My name is Les Martin, along with Brent Allen. Of course, this will be the 6th meeting between Gibbs and Campbell County. It's going to be a barn burner, I'm sure, but I think Campbell County's got what it takes to pull it out throughout the game. And, of course, we're going to be talking about, throughout this broadcast, about our keys to victory.
Yeah.
And you always like to talk about the keys to victory.
Well, I do, Les. This situation is a little different. Like I said, when you're playing a team that runs the kind of offense that Gibbs does, there's not anything fancy. There's nothing that's really a key. It's just a matter of making sure that you're taking care of your position. The defense has to stay in their gap. I think they call it gap discipline, and they're going to have to play hard. They're going to have to stay low, use leverage. They're going up against a huge line. I'm sure I don't think we've mentioned it yet, but Gibbs does have 2 Division I players who have both committed, one to UT and one to University of North Carolina, Charlotte, I believe. And they're really big, 6'5", 6'6", 280 pounds. And we face guys that size. It's not the size; it's the fact that if they're committed to a school like that, then chances are they're a lot more than just big. They have the ability to move. They have the ability to get low and use leverage and drive. A lot of times we see guys that are really big that just kind of stand there, and they're not really much of a problem.
Absolutely right. You bring up a great point. Folks, you're listening to WLAF B&M Tires Sports Network.
This is your state representative, Dennis Powers.
And this is Tracy Powers. I'm honored to be Dennis's wife. He is honored to serve you as state representative. I'm proud of what he's done and is doing for Campbell County and Tennessee, especially when it comes to education.
Here's wishing you the best, Cougars and Lady Cougars.
My home is Tennessee, and I feel right at home here in Campbell County representing you and cheering on the Cougars. This is your state senator, Ken Yeager. Tennessee is the only state to offer 2 years of tuition-free community or technical college. A bright future awaits you right here at home in Tennessee.
Rebates, rebates, rebates. Dole's Tire Shop is your home for rebates. Choose from Dole's wide selection of Cooper tires. Right now, depending on which style of Cooper tire you purchase, rebates range from $50 all the way to $100. This great offer runs through Halloween. If Michelin is your style, buy 4 and get $70 back at Dole's Tire Shop. Beat the weather to the punch with a new set of BF Goodrich tires from Dole's. Buy 4 BF Goodrich tires and get $50 back.
That's Dole's Tire Shop.
2531 Jacksboro Pike, across from Advance Auto Parts, on front of the road.
Hi, this is Joey Portman at the world famous Charlie's Pizza.
Yum. Yeah, it's the after the game place to be. Charlie's Pizza, that is.
I went to Charlie's Pizza as a teenager, and now I take my kids.
One thing I love about Charlie's is their bacon cheese sticks. They are absolutely delicious.
You can count on seeing me and Logan and Seth down there after about every game.
My favorite part of Charlie's Pizza is the special.
Yep, same old Charlie's Pizza.
I love Charlie's Pizza. It's very delicious.
Charlie's is the place to be after the game.
Remember this name, Eastlake Urgent Care. When you're looking for urgent care beyond compare, look no further than Eastlake. Next to Lowe's, Eastlake is your only urgent care offering on-demand medical care services 7 days a week, and they accept most insurance plans. So when you have bumps or scrapes, they have what it takes. Oh yeah, and even that nasty cold and flu, they know just what to do. Trust Eastlake Urgent Care near Lowe's in La Follette. No appointment needed. Check them out on Facebook or eastlakecares.com.
Well, our queen's been crowned. We're ready for some football as the countdown to kickoff continues here on the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network. Head coach Justin Price slips in for just a few minutes before Campbell kicks off with Gibbs this evening. And, Coach, here we are halfway through. We're Game 5 tonight.
Yeah, you know, football goes by fast. You put so much time and effort into it from January on, and you know, for those, you know, those 10 Friday nights, you know, that's kind of what the fans see. But you know, it's, you got to embrace the whole process. You got to love Monday as much as you do Friday. But you know, our kids they have that mindset. You know, they've had a good week of practice, and it's going to be a fun night. It's an exciting time. It's homecoming, so playing a familiar opponent. So it's going to be a good night of football.
I'm not sure. Are we at home with no rain here?
Yeah, that's good weather. That's one thing we've not had much the last couple of weeks, especially during practice time, so we'll enjoy this tonight.
Well, is this Gibbs team, you watched them on film a lot this week, you've seen them over the years, does it look the same this year as they've looked the last 3, 4, 5 years maybe?
Yeah, you know, whether they graduate everybody they have or got everybody back, it kind of looks like the same every year, and you know, that's a tip of the cap to Coach Conley and his staff. Those guys do a good job believing in their system and preparing their kids for it. So it's you know, we got our hands full tonight. You know, that triple option flex bone stuff, as a lot of fans got to see against Georgia Tech and Tennessee, it can be tough to defend, and you know, so we got to play discipline on defense, and you know, Gibbs is, we've seen it a lot, so our kids kind of understand what's expected tonight.
This is a hard-nosed football team, especially on the defensive side of the ball, that they can really make you pay at times.
Yeah, you know, they're disruptive on defense. They like to disguise what they're doing, and they try to get you to play sloppy on offense. You know, sometimes you'll run a play and somebody will be wide open just because that's kind of their style, and they force you to make some errors and get behind the sticks a little bit. So, you know, offensively, we have to execute at a high level, and obviously you say that every week, but this week's important because of the disguise they like to do, and so when we have an opportunity to make a big play or get a first down, we got to make sure that we're making those plays. And you know, our offensive line done a good job of protecting Zach all year. You know, tonight's going to be the toughest as far as, you know, picking up blitzes, and because they bring them from everywhere, they spy a lot of people. So it's we got our hands full, but you know, our kids are ready for it.
14-7, 12-7. We've had some ugly games with Gibbs. We've also had some big blowouts.
Yeah, it is. You know, that's what they want you to do. They want you to play ugly football. You know, defensively, like we said, they're going to blitz and come as hard as they can upfield, which, you know, on paper is not really what you were supposed to do. But again, they just want you to kind of to get out of your comfort zone, force you to have some penalties, force you to turn the football over, and we just can't play that. We got to play our game. And you know, we've scored 48 on them and last year, and we've scored 42 on them a couple years ago in the playoffs. And you know, but we've won 14-7. But you know, at the same time, we've lost 12-7. And you know, that game we lost to them, we were inside the 10, I think, 2 times and had no points. And you got to be able to finish drives against this team.
Last Friday at Morristown, you called it a sloppy first half. You came out 7-3 at halftime. How do you avoid that, or can you avoid that sloppy start? Is that something you just have to wait and see how the stars align, I guess, in the first half?
Yeah, I think you do. You know, I think if we could figure it out, we'd make a lot of money in coaching. But you know, our kids, you know, all we know to do is prepare and work hard. And I think, you know, when you prepare for something, it means a lot to you, and you're used to, you know what's happening, and therefore you're confident when you play. And our kids are confident this week, even though Gibbs runs a unique defense and a unique offense. Our kids are prepared for it, so we got to come out fast. And obviously, we love playing at home. You know, we got a great fan base. We got great facilities, and you know, I think 19 out of our last 25 we've won up here, and a lot of those 6 losses have been very close ones. So we're excited about tonight, being back home, and no long bus trips.
Well, that is certainly nice. How about the health of your team? A couple of fellas banged up a little bit at Morristown last Friday night. Everybody pretty much good to go this evening?
Yeah, you know what you expect. Week 5, you got some guys that are playing through some stuff, some guys that are still being held out until they fully recover. So we got maybe David Whaley, kind of game time decision with him, and well, hopefully he can go. But if he can't, you know, we're hopefully get him back pretty soon. You know, Jacob Greenwood is making progress. You know, we lost him in the preseason, so we're hoping that you know down the road, if it's a possibility, we can get him out there. But that's still a long way to go on him. But he's still a motivator for our team. But everybody else we're battling, and you know, we don't have as much depth as we've had in the past, upperclassmen wise. You know, we got some young kids that if we have to call their number, they'll be ready.
Coach, we wish you the best tonight. Have some fun on homecoming night, and we'll catch you after the game.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Coach. Head Coach Justin Price and his Cougars taking on the Gibbs Eagles here in just a little bit. We invite you to stay connected as you're following the Cougars. This is the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network. First National Bank is very proud to annually offer its mini grant program to all teachers of every school here in Campbell County. The grants are awarded every summer to teachers for new teaching materials. Over the past 7 years, First National Bank has awarded more than $90,000. First National Bank is committed to helping our community grow by helping our teachers grow our youth. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You select the roof and we'll install it. We're your locally owned roofing company. We're Valley Roofing. We're located right here in La Follette in the old Woodson Shopping Center. We specialize in quality metal roofing and quality shingles, and of course, all at reasonable prices. Here at Valley Roofing, we're insured and bring more than 25 years of experience to your job site. Whether you live right here in town or in the surrounding community, we'll be there. We're Valley Roofing, 423-566-6561.
At Grace Rehab Center, there are no cookie-cutter treatment plans. Our licensed and professional staff will work with you to evaluate your specific needs and develop a personalized course of action for the best results.
Well, I had pain in the muscle in my back and it was really interfering with my lifestyle. And now that pain, I can drive and go to the mall, do what I want to. It doesn't bother me anymore.
You don't have to live with your pain forever. Contact us today at Grace Rehab Center, providing compassionate health care with management expertise.
This is Campbell High Sports on WLAF.
We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't laugh anymore.
Welcome back to the Hill and El Hope Dossett Stadium. My name is Les Martin, along with Brent Allen, my broadcast partner. I said earlier in the broadcast that I felt like this is going to be a tough game between the two teams. I believe also with all my heart that it may be close at the beginning, but I think Campbell County pulls this one out late in this ball game, maybe in the third, fourth quarter, and gives himself some separation between them and Gibbs.
Well, I certainly hope that you're right, and I will say, oddly enough, this is the first game that I don't feel uncomfortable. I feel really comfortable. I think that we know what Gibbs does, and I think the coaches will do a great job of putting a stop to what they do and doing what we do.
And that's a great point because, you know, you stop and think about it. If you can get Gibbs' offense off the field, you have minimized what could be the damage throughout this game of wearing your players out. But at the same time, when I say that, folks, I've got to tell you, Coach Matt Price does a very good job with his conditioning. Thank you. And these kids, when they played David Crockett at David Crockett, these kids looked like they could go for another quarter or two.
Yeah, we talked about it. I noticed there in the fourth quarter when things were getting really, really dicey and it looked like we were going to be coming down to the wire, I noticed the body language of the David Crockett team. Now, that kid that was running the ball seemed to have plenty of energy left, but everybody else on the field for that team had really bad body language. They were, leaning over, had their hands on their knees and so forth. Campbell County's defense looked like they could go a whole nother quarter if they needed to.
I agree 100%. Well, we're getting ready for the coin toss. Captains are coming out. Gibbs is already on the field. Keys to victory for me. Zach Rutherford is going to have a really good game. I think if you sprinkle in a little bit of Christian England here and there, I think it's going to make a huge difference for this Campbell County offense. When I say he has to have a big game, he has to be on target. He's been on target all year. He's only threw 2 interceptions, Brent.
Yeah, and both of those were basically Hail Mary passes that he threw them up knowing that there was a good chance that it was going to be picked off. It was just one of those plays that unfortunately goes against the stats on a quarterback, but he doesn't care, and we've talked about it before, and I hate to beat a dead horse, but I love this kid's attitude. I mean, he really is just down to earth and ice water in his veins. He just doesn't get flustered. I don't care what the score is. He's really, really mature.
The captains for Gibbs looks to be like Josh Burns is one. Also, Dalton Widener, Oliver Lane, and I can't see the other number, but for Campbell County, your captains will be Elijah Phillips, Shane Bowman, Logan Giles, and Zach Rutherford for your Campbell County Cougars. We're going to step away for a short commercial break here momentarily, and when we come back, we'll let you know who has the football and who wins the toss and who's going what direction, and you're listening to WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Zeke and Nora here for Terry's Pharmacy's new Saturday hours.
Hi, my name is Nora. Yes. Terry's Pharmacy is good and it will be open on all Saturdays from 9 to 2 in Jacksboro. Come see Yaya or my mom.
Terry's Pharmacy, La Follette and Jacksboro is now open Saturdays 9 to 2. Electricity? You're barking up the wrong tree. Become a PCUD propane customer and enjoy a one-time special rate of $1.59 per gallon. Requirements: tank size of 250, 330, 500, or 1,000 gallons. 100-gallon minimum delivery. Account must be up to date. Payment must be received within 10 days of delivery. Be doggone smart and place your PCUD propane order by September 29th, 2017 to receive propane for $1.59 per gallon. PCUD, La Follette. PCUD, Rocky Top.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, mobile banking, bill pay. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And People Pay, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at our office in Clinton or one of our 3 La Follette offices.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sniffles, sneezes, sleepless nights, miserable days. You likely suffer from allergies, but there is help. Your local relief from allergies is found at Cumberland Gap Medical. Why drive to Knoxville for allergy testing and shots when Cumberland Gap Medical is right here at home?
This is Amanda Brown, family nurse practitioner at Cumberland Gap Medical. We are here to make you well.
All it takes is a visit to Cumberland Gap Medical in the Big Rigs in La Follette or by calling 423-201-9799. Connect with us online at cumberlandgapmedical.com.
The Cougars are on the air, and this is your front row seat to all the action.
Welcome back to the Hill. My name is Les Martin along with Brent Allen, and your Campbell County Cougars has won the toss, has elected to receive, and back deep for Campbell County it will be Logan Berry. Correction will be Christian England. Set to kick off for Gibbs. We'll get that name for you momentarily, as it will be Bridges will be kicking off for Gibbs. England standing at his 5-yard line as the crowd is at max capacity, folks, and 90% of those are Campbell County Cougar fans. Now, With that being said, Gibbs has brought some fans themselves.
Yeah, they have, Les, but with an introduction like that, I mean, that was just fantastic. The fans have gotten their money's worth already.
I agree 100%. It gives me goosebumps.
Yeah, likewise.
Bridges set to kick off from his own 40, kicking off from his right to our left, and it comes down at the 20. It's bobbled there, and it looks like it's recovered by Gibbs. Gibbs has recovered the football. It bounced off the hands of Bailey Miller, and now Campbell County has their back against the wall very early. The ball will be spotted at the 24-yard line. We certainly didn't need that.
No, Les, that's exactly what we did not need. I mean, obviously we had a nice nice opportunity getting the ball, receiving the ball like that on the kickoff, but definitely a problem.
It will be first down and 10. The ball spotted at the 24-yard line. That's the first turnover of the game. Gibbs will be traveling from our right to our left. In the veer offense, in motion. Handoff up the middle is stopped there, hit by a couple of Campbell County Cougars, but the lead the way was Logan Giles. We'll find out who was on the carry. We'll find out who was the carry, the running back on the play here momentarily, as the Gibbs is in white jerseys trimmed out in light blue numerals, which is very hard to see from our area, from our location. Under center. Handoff once again, out to the outside to the far right, down to the 10, down to the 5. Finally tackled there by Justin Nelson. That looked to be like on the carry was Trey Mullins, and it's a pickup enough for a first down, and it's going to be first down and goal as the offense is very deceptive.
Yeah, very deceptive, but he's got good speed. We'll have to keep an eye on him.
We've got Mullins in the backfield, wishbone formation, handoff to Mullins up the middle, and he's over the goal line. Will they call it a touchdown? They will call it a touchdown for Gibbs. So 3 plays and a touchdown for Gibbs. Certainly it should have not have happened, but, when your pregame jitters and Bailey Miller could not quite, receive the football cleanly.
Yeah, and unfortunately that's what they're taught over and over. Don't catch it with your pads, and he did.
And the kick is Bridges for Gibbs. The kick is up. It looks like it's good from here, and the call will be good. The score, with 10:56 left to go in the first quarter, is Gibbs 7, Campbell County nothing. You're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tires Sports Network.
Robbins Guttering is ready to take care of you when it comes to taking care of your home. No more painting a classy look, it's siding from Robbins Guttering. Chop down those utility bills with the most efficient windows on the market from Robbins Guttering. If you're shopping siding, Robbins is ready. If you need to replace those leaky windows, Robbins is ready. And they also do a little guttering. Call Eric Robbins at 423-907-2255.
Thanks for following the Cougars over WLAF.
Welcome back to the Hill. The score, Gibbs 7, Campbell County 0. Bridge is set to kick off from his own 40, kicking off from our right to our left. Back deep is England, along with Logan Berry to the near side. The kick's coming to Logan Berry. Logan Berry will take the kick. Nope, Drew Jordan will take the fair catch at the 22-yard line, and it will be first down and 10 for your Campbell County Cougars. It looked like Logan Berry was going to run underneath it, but Drew Jordan gave a fair catch and had no other choice but to catch the football.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think Berry, would like to have had that one and try to make up for that first receive.
It's going to be first down and 10 for Campbell County, traveling from our left to our right. We've got a single receiver to the near side, 3 receivers to the far side. Zach Rutherford, shotgun formation, England to his left. Calling out the signals now. We'll look to the sideline to get the play. There's 10:56 left to go in the first quarter. The score is Gibbs 7, Campbell County 0. As they are showing no defensive linemen, and now they will shift to a nose guard position. The snap's a good one. The pass is away. It's complete to Phillips. That's going to be a pickup of 5 yards.
Good concentration there by Phillips. He was actually on his knees and sliding. Ball hit him kind of in the belly and bounced up, and he was able to bring it back down.
Second down and 5 for Campbell County. 3 receivers now, which is Bowman, Markham, and Phillips to the near side. Loganberry to the far side. Calling out the signals is Rutherford. Takes the snap. Pump fakes once. He's going to run the football. Jukes one of them out up to the 30, to the 33, to the 35, all the way up to the 40, and he's tackled at the 40-yard line as Williams is in on the tackle, and that is a West End Auto Sales first down.
Wow, he just didn't know what to do there. He faked a couple out, made some nice jukes, and started picking up some yardage. He was looking around like, where is everybody?
He done a very good job with eliminating the defense because he was going to pump fake, or excuse me, throw the pass, but they was covered, so he brought the football back down, looked quickly, and decided to tuck it and run.
Made him pay for it.
Shotgun formation once again, 3 receivers to the near side. The snap is a good one. Looking. Pass is complete to Markham. Markham up to the 40, to the 42, to the 43. Fumbles the football. Picked up there by Gibbs. Gibbs up to the 40, runs backwards to the 45. There's a penalty flag on the play, and he's finally tackled by the quarterback, Zach Rutherford, at the 43-yard line, and there's 2 penalty flags on the play, and let's see what the call will be. The fumble will stand. This happened after the fumble as Markham was hit, and the football was picked up by Gibbs, and I don't know exactly who, I think it was Jenkins, in on the return for...
Yeah, number 2, Quentin Jenkins. The ball actually jumped out of his hand and right into Jenkins' hand there, and he made some nice moves, working his way around. Looked like some, I don't know if it was blocking in the back or what went on. Yeah.
It's going to be a block in the back, and that's going to move the football back 10 yards, and it will be first down and 10 for Gibbs. Certainly not what we needed early on in this football game, as Campbell County, the first couple of games, was a little late getting started.
Yeah, and this is not the team that you want to get behind on. So we'll see how this works out.
Gibbs will have the football at the 47-yard line of Gibbs, traveling from our right to our left. There's 9:42 left to go in the first quarter, 7-0 in favor of Gibbs. Under center will be Leyva. Leyva will keep the football, will go around the right end, and he's tackled by a couple of Campbell County Cougars. And in on the tackle was Jordan for Campbell County. He picks up a short 3, long 2. It's going to bring up second down. The ball spotted at the 49.5-yard line. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage as we have a single receiver to the near side, 2 receivers far side. Leyva under center. Handoff up the middle, and he's up to the 42-yard line as Elijah Phillips in on the tackle for Campbell County. But that's not before he gets a first down, so it will be first down and 10 as the running off tackle with Mullins, and they picked up 11, 12 yards.
Yeah, they're gashing us. The linebackers are going to have to get up there closer and hit the gap sooner.
They're running the 4-3 Matt Price defense. Handoff once again to Mullins. Mullins over the near side up to the 40, maybe a gain of 2. First one there to hit him looks like was Logan Giles, number 13, and as well as Brandon Dyson also. So we've got Brandon Dyson, which is the heart and soul of the offensive line, in there playing on the defensive line. It's going to be second down and 8 yards to go as they're keeping the 25-second clock on the field because this 25-second clock is inoperable. Leyva under center. Jenkins in motion. It's going to be a pitch to Jenkins to the far side. Jenkins turns the corner, gets all the way up to, looks to be the 35-yard line of Campbell County. He's ran out of bounds, and the in on the tackle was Nelson, Justin Nelson. It's going to be third down and 3 for Gibbs. We certainly got to get them out here and turn this around.
Yeah, I mean, so far they've not shown that doesn't look like there's going to be a good chance of it, but hopefully they'll tighten up here.
2 receivers to the far side for Gibbs. Single receiver near side. Under center is Leyva. And now Leyva comes in motion. Correction. We'll find out who the quarterback is. It looks like Horn. Handoff up the middle, and he's short. He is short, as we'll find out who hits Mullins first. It looks like to be Logan Giles, the 6'3 senior, along with Eric Hopper. So it's going to bring up fourth down and 2, and it looks like they're going to go for it.
Well, I mean, I certainly wouldn't blame them at this point. I mean, it's it's on the opposite side of the field, so they've been moving the ball pretty well.
It looks like Arnwine is in at quarterback, and Leva is in at the split back. Handoff up the middle once again, and he's going to be short. He's going to be short, folks. In on the tackle was a host of Campbell County Cougars, but the lead the way was Bryce Trenum for Campbell County. And let's see where they mark the football. It looks like it's going to be short. From here, it looks like it's short. Leonard Scarborough, the referee and in charge of these officials, is taking a timeout on the field. We'll keep it here for just a second because I believe by my eyesight, from here, it looks to be a little short.
Yeah, the line over there is like a 32-yard line, and the ball is almost on the 33-yard line.
I agree 100%, buddy. We want to thank all of our wonderful sponsors for tuning in to the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network and being a part of this fine broadcast. And it's going to be short, and Campbell County stops them and takes over on downs. First down and 10. The ball spotted at the 33.
That's huge, Les. I mean, of all the teams we play throughout the year, Gibbs is one of those teams. You get down 2 touchdowns early, it's tough to come back because of that ball control that they the way they run their offense. So we need to get something going here.
First down and 10, Campbell County, traveling from our left to our right, as now the 25-second clock is at 0, which, like I told you before, folks, we're keeping it on the field and not on the game clock, or excuse me, the 25-second clock itself. We've got 3 receivers to the near side, which is Bowman, Markham, and Phillips. We've got England in the backfield, and we got Loganberry on the far side. Looking over this tough defense of Gibbs. Handoff to England. England up the middle. Hits 1, hits 2. Leva is dragging at the ball as Leva in on the tackle, and that's going to be a pickup of 3 yards for Christian England.
You know, the 25-second clock really hurts us a lot more than it does Gibbs. They really have quick, they run their plays quickly. We have this extended way of doing it, and it could come back to hurt us.
5 wideouts for your Cougars. 2 receivers near side is England and Berry. 3 receivers to the far side, which is Markham, Bowman, and Phillips. Empty backfield except for Rutherford. Rutherford takes a snap. It's a good one. Passes away across the middle, complete to Logan Berry, and he takes a shot. In on the tackle was Collarson of Collarson.
Yeah, that was definitely a big hit. Looks like he's fine. Knocked his helmet off, so he has to come out for a play.
It will bring up a West End Auto Sales first down. Shotgun formation once again. 3 receivers to the far side. Single receiver near side is now Justin Nelson. England will be to the right of Rutherford in the backfield. Calling out the signals, looking at the defense as the defense is just spreading herself all over the place. Handoff up the middle to England to the near side. And he picks up 5-6 yards, and in on the tackle was Lane.
Yeah, big 6'5", 285-pound Ollie Lane.
It was something, and if you got to use the run to open up the pass, Coach Price, we're all behind you, so do it.
We trust you, buddy.
Absolutely. 5 wideouts. Shotgun formation for Rutherford once again. 2 receivers to the near side. Berry's back in the football game. Looking, passes away. It's complete to Markham to the 20, down to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Campbell County, that quick. Right across, run a post pattern. Nobody could touch him.
Beautiful, great blocking. They really did a great job of keeping that defensive line out of the backfield. Gave Rutherford plenty of time, and he put the ball right on the mark.
45 yards for Zach Rutherford and Markham. That was a beautiful pass and catch. In to kick the extra point will be Wallace. To snap will be Michael Brown. To hold will be the young man who just scored the touchdown, Markham. An extra point will tie this football game. The snap is a good one. The kick is up. Mr. Automatic, Riley Wallace. It's good. The score is Campbell County 7 and Gibbs 7. You're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tire Sports Network.
The tradition of great customer service, customer care, and value continue with Tabitha Smith and the staff at State Farm Insurance in the Fleet Building.
Hey, this is Tabitha with State Farm Insurance. Please come down to the Fleet Building to see me, Frankie, Tarina, Anya, Liza, and Cassie for all your insurance and financial needs.
You can expect your good neighbors to be there should you ever need them. That's what good neighbor service is all about.
Your home of the Campbell Cougars. This is WLAF.
Welcome back to the Hill. The scores, Campbell County 7, Gibbs 7. There's 5:47 left to go in the first quarter, and
well, there was that first explosive play I told you we were looking for, and that's a little more like if we can get past these couple of fumbles. 2 in the first 5 minutes lost is unusual.
Absolutely, for this Campbell County coach, Justin Price coach team, you're absolutely right. To kick off is Wallace. He'll be kicking off from his 40. It's a high end-over-end kick. It comes down at the 5-yard line, picked up there to the 10, to the 15, breaks it back to the near side. Is tackled by Drew Jordan, and he takes a shot, and it's going to be a first down and 10. It's going to be short of the 20-yard line.
Nice open field tackle by Jordan.
Yeah, he had. He looked like the receiver looked like that he had someplace to go, but yeah. he did.
Yeah.
So it's going to be first down and 10 yards to go for Gibbs, traveling from our right to our left. In at quarterback is Arwine, running the wishbone offense. It's going to be handoff to the far side to Mullins. There's a penalty flag as Mullins is picking his way and finally gets a shot and is tackled. Bryce Trenum led the way, and that's going to be, looks to be holding against Gibbs, so that will back them up 10 yards. That will nullify a 5-yard run.
Yeah, and that's something I was hoping to see a little more of as we go on through the game. We've talked about our defensive line having the ability to get low and use leverage and all that, and they're just going to take them holding to try to keep those guys out of the backfield.
Yeah, I believe that
go ahead.
I believe that those 2 big linemen's not as good as they say they are.
Well, I mean, he's probably really good, but he's also playing both ways, and that's what I was going to say. Keep an eye on him throughout the night. He's playing both line on both sides, so we'll have to see what kind of shape he's in.
Arwine under center, calling out the signals. It's going to be a pitch. Nope, it's going to be a handoff to the near side. In on the tackle was Phillips. It looked like Mullins on the carry. And Siebers in on the tackle for Campbell County will bring up second down and 13. Second down and 13 for Gibbs, traveling from our right to our left, and they are not afraid to take time off that game clock.
No, and if we get in a passing situation, watch out for number 1 for Gibbs. He's a good-looking player, JaVay Williams, senior, 6'3", 175 pounds.
He looks like he's covered by Logan Berry, or is that Markham? It's going to be a pitch, and now it's going to be a pass. The pass is away. It's going to be intended, and it's knocked down at the last minute by Nelson, and the official looks like he's digging for a flag, and he is. Nelson knocks it down.
I tell you, the only thing that could have happened that we couldn't see was maybe if Nelson's right hand was holding on to his shirt or something like that. Other than that, it looked like a perfectly played ball. Big height difference. I wonder why the coaches are. I mean, it seems like we'd put somebody a little taller on a 6'3" receiver. I know that they don't just go out there and choose who they want, but you got to look out for that.
It's going to be a penalty flag. It seems to be prematurely on Campbell County. We'll find out for sure from Leonard Scarborough. Ineligible man downfield for 1 against Gibbs. Pass interference against Campbell County. That will be offsetting penalties. They will replay the down. Will be second down and 13, and that's in our favor.
Yeah, it is. That's good. And just for the record, if you recall, I did mention watch out for number 1, and what do you know? They went for him.
They absolutely did. On a halfback pass, and it looked like that Jenkins was throwing the football. Arwine under center. It's going to be handoff to Leva. Leva is tackled there at the 23-yard line. And to lead the Cougars was Drew Jordan for Campbell County. That's going to bring up a third down. Let's see where they'll mark the football. They're going to mark the football at the 24-yard line of Gibbs. It will be third down and 7, a long 6, short 7. There's 4 minutes and 6 seconds and counting in this first quarter. The score is Campbell 7, Gibbs 7. Gibbs approaching the line of scrimmage extremely slow, as it's very deceitful, their offense as well as their speed. Under center is Arwine calling up the signals. Leva in motion, handoff up the middle to Mullins. Mullins is stopped, and let's see who hit him first. Young man gets up, looks maybe like Logan Giles. I'm not for sure. Yes. Logan Giles is the man that hit him first, and will Gibbs punt? We're going to soon find out.
I was trying to make sure that wasn't a 15 instead of a 13, but yes, it was Giles.
Logan Berry drop backs for Campbell County in this punt formation for the Campbell County Cougars and the Gibbs Eagles. Set to punt is Bridges, as we're going to make sure they're going to punt. It's a good snap. The punt's away. It's a knuckleball. It bounces at the 45, takes a Gibbs roll.
Ooh.
All the way down to the 30-yard line is where they'll mark it, and Logan Berry was dying at the bit.
He was thinking about it. I thought, oh, kid, don't do that.
So it's going to be first down and 10 Campbell County, traveling from our left to our right with 3 minutes and 1 second left to go in this first quarter. The score is Campbell 7, Gibbs 7, and this is our opportunity to put some space between us and Gibbs.
Yeah, this basically takes us back to the beginning of the game when we were set to receive the ball and ended up fumbling it away right off the bat there. This puts us back in the driver's seat.
First down and 10. We've got 2 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. Christian England in the backfield with Zach Rutherford. Always in shotgun formation unless they run the big board package, and they're in shotgun formation in that as well. It's a good snap, handoff to England. England up the middle to the 35, to the 36, to the 37, and is tackled there by Holly or DeLeon, and that's going to be a 6-yard gain for Christian England. I wouldn't be afraid to run that football some more.
Yeah, I agree. Looks like they're the way they're jumping around, you might just hit it for a big one.
It's going to be second down and 4. The ball on the 37-yard line of Campbell County. England to the near side in the backfield with Rutherford, and now there's a penalty flag on the play, and let's see what the call will be. It's probably going to be against Campbell County. False start, but we'll wait and see what Leonard Scarborough has to say as he gets together with the other 2 officials at the 37-yard line.
It looked like the pulling guard was going a little early, and it's tough. That's and I don't know that to be the case yet, but it's what it looked like. And those guys really have to get that extra step. I mean, they've got to fire off that ball and get moving to get over to the corner to make a block.
It's going to be second down and 4 right now, but they're discussing it, and Scarborough's going to make sure that they've got the right call before they break the huddle.
Well, you know, I was going to ask you, are the rules, I mean, is it a penalty for the defense to cause us to jump off sides?
Sure.
I didn't know if in high school that's what's happening.
It's offsides against defense. That will give Campbell County a West End Auto Sales first down.
Yeah, I couldn't recall if it was different in high school, but I did notice that somebody jumped. I didn't think they went across the line of scrimmage. Is the reason I didn't think anything about it, but apparently it caused us to jump.
Yes, if you get in a neutral zone in high school, it's just like in college. If you get in a neutral zone and the offensive lineman flinches or whatever the case may be, as long as that defensive lineman crossed that ball, that plane of that ball, it's going to be on the defense, and that's apparently what's happening.
I like it.
I do as well. The ball will be spotted at the 43-yard line, first down and 10. Shotgun formation, England to the near side, handoff to England, and he goes nowhere.
England on the carry.
He goes nowhere, as in on the tackle was Leva, was 1, and there was a couple other that helped him as they got there. It's going to be a loss of 1 yard for England. And Mace was in on the tackle for Gibbs as well. Go
One
ahead.
of our linemen got driven back into that play and really messed that up.
We got 3 receivers to the near side, single receiver far side. Do you stretch this defense out again?
Might as well.
Absolutely, why not? Pass is intended for Jordan. Jordan picks it up at the 40 to the 45, gets all the way up to the 45-yard line. The football comes loose, but he was down. Markham recovers the football. Humphreys in on the tackle for Gibbs, and that's going to be a pickup of 3 yards for Jordan.
Yeah, you know, he made a great move. The Gibbs was pursuing perfectly, and he cut back. Didn't get a lot of yardage out of it, but it did make a very nice move just to get that much.
2 receivers to the near side, 3 receivers far side. Shotgun formation. There's 1 minute and 5 seconds left to go in this first quarter. The score is Campbell 7, Gibbs 7. It's a good snap. Pass is away. Nope, he's going to pull it down and run. Now the pass is away. It's complete up to the 50. Cuts back to the inside, breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2 tackles, gets close to the first down. That's Markham. And in on the tackle was Collarson. And that's going to be close to a first. And that will bring up 4th down and short, and they're quickly back to the line of scrimmage.
Very short. 4th down.
Campbell County quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Quick snap, handoff to England. England over the near side of the line, gets clean enough for a first down to the 44-yard line as Collarso.
I believe that's Colarusso.
Colarusso. Folks, I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses.
You were close.
Colarusso on the tackle. Campbell County quickly back to the line of scrimmage once again. Now we'll take time to look as England picks up 4 yards. And Rutherford had about a 8-yard pass the play before. So they're mixing it up extremely well. Low snap, penalty flag on the play. Looks like it may go against Campbell County. A dead ball. False start against Campbell County. That will back them up 5 yards. It will be first down and 15 yards to go.
I was just about to comment on how well disciplined they were to get up there on that 4th down and get everybody set quickly and fire off. And danged if it didn't jump off, take off too soon the next play.
Yeah, and it may be the adrenaline, the rush that's going through their mind as far as and their body as they're wanting to say, I need to get after this guy.
Absolutely.
That's the end of the first quarter. The score is Campbell 7, Gibbs 7. You're listening to the WLAF B&M Tires Sports Network.
562-9370. Write that number down. 562-9370. That's the number for Vital Care Medical Transportation. Vital Care is operated by John Bond, who has nearly 40 years experience in ambulance service. They have the latest equipment and technology and will transport in town or out of town. Their rates are reasonable and they accept Medicare, TennCare, and private insurance. Vital Care.
Listen to them, watch them, follow them. The Cougars, your home of the Campbell Cougars. This is WLAF.
Me and all my friends, we're all misunderstood. They say we stand for nothing.
Welcome back to the Hill, where the score is Campbell 7, Gibbs 7. Campbell County has the football, first down and 15. The ball is spotted at the 48-yard line of Gibbs. They'll be traveling from our right to our left at this particular time. And they've already ran some seconds off the clock, so we're going to have to put 12 minutes back on the clock. And they're going to wait. And, yep, they got it set up. And shotgun formation for Rutherford. England to the near side, shaded to the left of Rutherford. We've got the 3 receivers in the backfield, to the far side. Single receiver to the near side, which is Logan Berry. Quickly up to the line, calling out the signals. Good snap, looking, pump fake, and they're covering Logan Berry quickly on the screens as Alex Mace in on the sack. So that's going to bring up a second down. That's going to be second down for Campbell County. And a bunch. Second down and 17 yards to go. As Rutherford lost 3 yards on that play. Shotgun formation, empty backfield. Takes a snap, looking downfield, passes away. Oh, he just underthrew Logan Berry. Logan Berry was wide open. And now,
fourth down.
Now it will be fourth down. I thought they had a penalty on one of those downs. I thought it was third. I think this is third.
Maybe it is.
Yes, they had a penalty on one of those, which is replay the down.
You're exactly right, sir.
So it's third down and 17 yards to go. England in the backfield, 2 receivers near side, 2 receivers far side. Gibbs is taking away the short stuff, so you're going to have to hit them long.
Yep, I think that's what we need to do right here.
Third down and 19 yards to go for a first down. In motion is England. Takes a snap is Rutherford. Rutherford looking, passes away. There it is to Logan Berry. He goes up and gets it and drops the football as he's coming down. We'll bring up 4th and 19 as Williams was in on the defense for Gibbs.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He went up and got it. Looked like he had a good handle on it, but when he came down, I don't know if the defender maybe got a hand on it, knocked it loose, but tough break.
It's going to be 4th down and 19. In to punt is Elijah Phillips. He's standing back at his 33-yard line. Back deep for Gibbs is Collins. Now there's going to be timeout on the field. Let's see who takes it. Timeout. Campbell County will take it. We'll stay here.
Yeah, we'll stick around and see what's going on. It looks like something's very unusual going on. The coaches seem to be pretty upset with somebody down here. I'm not sure what's going on.
It's going to be 4th down and 19. Barry had that football, and as he was coming down, it looked like Williams kind of stripped it away from him or something of that nature.
Yeah, it could have been that. It could have been that as he was coming down, the ball, hit his own knee, popped it loose. Don't know. From the angle that we are and the distance away, it's tough to see. But, it's tough. He's a pretty sure-handed guy. It's unusual. That play will be there again later.
Yeah, and Gibbs is taking the short stuff away from us, as I figured they would.
Yeah.
But we can beat them long.
That's right.
Elijah Phillips into punt once again, 4th down and 19. Back deep is Collins standing at his 20-yard line. And Phillips, now Zach Rutherford is directing traffic as he's looking for another lineman to come out. Maybe not. The snap is a good snap. The punt's away. Good high driving spiral. Comes down with Collins at the 15, 16-yard line. That's Jenkins. Jenkins up the near side, back to the 40, and is upended by Elijah Phillips. And that's going to be a 1st down for Gibbs, but there's 2 penalty flags on the play back at the 25-yard line of Gibbs.
That kid's got some moves. He looked like he was going to go the distance, but he did have some help. Looked like possibly some blocks in the back there.
As the Leonard Scarborough, I once officiated with Leonard Scarborough. He's a great individual. They call it like they see it. They normally stay together as one crew, or they try to, but you know how that goes.
Right.
Sometimes you get mixed up. It's going to go against Gibbs. That will move the football back all the way down inside the 20-yard line to the 16. To the 16-yard line, and now Campbell County on defense once again with 11 minutes left to go in this second quarter. It's a tie game, 7-7. Under center is Arwine. Hands off to Mullins. Mullins to the near side, breaks a tackle. Could not break the third tackle from Miller. Bailey Miller in on the tackle, could not break the third one. He picks up 8 yards. We'll bring up 2nd down and make it 7 yards. 2nd down and a long 3.
Brought down by Miller.
10 minutes and 38 seconds as Gibbs is running in players with plays. And now the wishbone offense. Arwine under center once again. Calling out the signals. He's going to hand off to a running back.
Nice.
Which is Humphreys, and he's tackled for a loss by Markham.
Great job.
John Markham done a great job. He absolutely did.
Yeah, it's tough. Tough out there by yourself. He did a nice job of grabbing that leg and holding on.
It's going to be 3rd down for Gibbs, traveling from our left to our right with 9:56 left to go in this second quarter. It's 7-7 tied up game here between Campbell and Gibbs. Arwine leads his troops up to the line of scrimmage. He has 2 receivers to the far side. In motion is Leve. Pitch to Leve to the far side. Leve turns it up, and there is Bryce Trenum in on the tackle. And it's going to bring up 4th down and short, maybe 4 yards for Gibbs, and we'll find out what they will do. Will they go for it or will they punt?
Yeah, Bryce Trenum's really bringing it tonight. That's his 2nd or 3rd tackle already.
We'll bring up 4th down.
It's going to be 4th down, and it looks like that they will punt for Gibbs. Back deep is Barry, and let's hope Barry can get the hold of one and run this thing back.
Yeah, that's what we really need, something to get a spark, get the emotion back.
It's going to be 4th down. The snap is a good one. The punt's away. It's a high end over end. Comes down at the 50. Takes a Gibbs roll all the way down to the 43-yard line. And it's going to be a 1st down and 10 for Campbell County. Folks, you know, we've got a very special guest joining us here tonight. Randy Boyd. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you? Great to be with you tonight.
Good to have you here. Now, go ahead.
No, this is an amazing night, beautiful weather, and it looks like a great game.
Well, we're hoping that Campbell County pours this thing out. We wish we had a bigger lead than what we've got now, but we're working on that.
Well, I think you guys are the favorites, aren't you? You're my favorite.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Of course, Zach Rutherford being a 6'3", 250-pound senior is leading his Campbell County Cougars down the field. It's going to be a good snap. Pass is completed to Markham up to the 45, through down at the 47. They're going to mark it at the 46. So what brings you in this area? Do you love Campbell County? Because we love you.
Well, I've been up to Campbell County probably about a half a dozen times in the last 6 months, so love coming up, and had a little fundraiser tonight, meeting a lot of friends.
Well, good. We're certainly glad to have you. You're going to stick around for a few minutes, ain't you?
Probably just a couple.
Okay. Shotgun formation for Rutherford as he's getting to play in from the sideline. We have 3 receivers to the far side, single receiver near side, looking over this tough Gibbs defense. Calling out the signals, takes the snap, handoff to England. England up the middle. He breaks it to the 50, all the way down to the 48. That's going to be a pickup of 3, maybe 4 yards. Will bring up a short 3rd down and 3. So was your fundraiser a success?
Yes, it was. It was at the stables, and it was the most undersold place I've ever told or was at. I was told it was going to be at a barn. The stables is nothing but like a barn. That was the most fabulous venue that I've ever been to. It was amazing.
Well, it's one of those situations as Campbell County tries to throw the screen. It's a incomplete pass. Will bring up 4th down and 2. And will they go for it or will they punt? We're going to soon find out here momentarily. You know, it must be a tough grind to run for governor.
Well, it's not really. Every day you meet very inspiring people, and it's been very energizing. I've loved it. I'm actually running across the state while I'm at it. I started in Bristol, and I'm running in Memphis, 537 miles.
So you're running on feet?
I'm running on feet.
Wow.
Running for governor and running the length of the state.
So are you a typical everyday runner?
Yeah, I ran 34 full marathons and 49 half marathons, so I'd be doing this anyway. I'm just running in one straight line this time.
Well, one good thing about it, at least we're going to have a healthy governor.
That's the plan, and I'm hopeful that we can encourage us to have a healthy state. That's the idea.
The punt's away. It's a knuckleball.
Great punt.
It runs out of bounds, kicked out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to mark it at as they will walk up the sideline with their hand in the air, and Scarborough will tell them where to stop, and it looks like they're going to stop at the 18-yard line. So that's not bad. Wasn't too bad of a punt. It puts them back a little bit, back inside the 20.
He is Mr. Randy Boyd.
Hello, everybody. Great to be in Campbell County.
Well, you'll have to go next door. Oh, okay. You'll have to go next door and talk to them.
Okay.
All righty?
Okay, that's great. Hey,
nice to see you, sir.
Great to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for Gibbs at 7 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in this quarter. It's going to be a try to handoff, and he has nowhere. Arwine has nowhere to go, and Phillips in on the tackle. Arwine, maybe a half a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 for Gibbs, traveling from our left to our right. Campbell County won the toss and took the football. Mm-hmm. We certainly need to keep them out of the end zone here.
Yeah.
And we need to make sure that we get the ball back and try to put 6 on the board before the half is up.
I certainly agree with that.
Arwine under center. In motion is Williams. The pitch is to Williams, and who's chasing him but Big Javen McCulley, and he gets him from behind.
Yes, he did.
He gets him from behind. Oh, excuse me, that was Jenkins. Apparently Jenkins ain't as fast as he thinks he is.
Well, apparently Javen McCulley is faster than that guy thought he was.
It's going to be 3rd down and 12 yards to go, as it's double sticks, as we always in the officiating world would throw our hands up and give a cross, letting you know that when you get to the first stick, it's only at the 10-yard mark, and then when you get to the second stick, then it's a first down.
That's right.
We've had so many officials, especially young officials, that we call first down when they got to the first stick. So that's the reason why the officials throw up the cross hands. In motion, handoff up the middle is Mullins. Mullins is tackled at the 21, 22-yard line. Let's see who led the way. Looks like Gary Siebers is one getting up. And let's see who the other young man is. It's going to be Logan Giles. So now it's going to be 4th down and long, 4th and 8 for Gibbs, and they will punt. And let's hope that Logan Berry can get a hold of one right here.
Yeah, I hope that it comes in clean and gives them an opportunity to run it back.
Our press box, a little confused.
Yeah, well, there's a lot going on right now. It is difficult, you know.
It's a good snap. The punt's away. It's going to be a short end-over-end dying duck at the 50, and Eagles down the ball at the 48-yard line of Campbell County. So we've got plenty of time to get this football from one end to the other.
Well, yeah, I mean, 50 yards could be as little as 8 or 10 seconds if it plays right. So yeah, I'm going to get that going. And what was that? Was that a post pattern we scored on earlier?
It was a post pattern.
Deep post, I guess you'd call it. Well, that's I think it's time to dial one of those up.
Campbell County just got a sideline warning from Leonard Scarborough. It's going to be 1st down and 10, empty backfield, 3 receivers to the far side, 2 receivers near side, and Campbell County is going to have to stretch the field because they're taking away the short stuff.
Yeah, they are, which is a good game plan, but we'll see if it works out in the end for them.
If you can get one squeezed in there, there'll be nobody behind him. He'll go all the way for a touchdown.
Yeah.
The snap is a good one looking. Pass is complete to England. England comes up to the 45, and there's a face mask. And in on the tackle was Siver was in on the tackle. I sure do miss my glasses.
Well, it's not that, it's the names. I mean, Sivyer. That's a very unusual name. I guess it would be Sivier or Sivier. I'm not sure, but it's not your eyes. It's the names.
Personal foul against Gibbs. Face mask. That's going to be 15 yards from the spot of the foul. So that's going to move the football down inside the 30-yard line of Gibbs, and we are looking and chomping at the bit to put another 6 on the board.
That the kid Sivier or Sivier, whichever way we're going to go with it, actually jumped on England's back and rode him like a horse. It looked like he had a handful of face masks on the way.
And to let everybody know that's listening to the radio, England continued to run.
That he did. He carried him for several more yards afterwards.
It's going to be a first down, a West End Auto Sales first down. Handoff to England once again, right up the middle to the 20, down to the 15, all the way down to the 10. Another face mask. Another face mask on the same gentleman, Sivier. It's going to be Sivier on the tackle and face mask, and it's going to be 1st down and 10, half the distance to the goal added to that.
Well, it certainly should be. We'll see, but it was pretty obvious to us up here. Same guy, same scenario. Jumped on, grabbed him by the face mask, and tried to ride him down.
It's going to be a 1st down and goal, face mask against Gibbs, like we said. And that's going to move the football as the Gibbs fans is booing, and I don't know
Me
why.
either. They are right there in front of it. They have the best view in the house, and there's no way they could not have seen that.
It's going to be 1st down and 10, or excuse me, 1st down and goal from the 5-yard line of Gibbs. We've got Phillips lined up as a tight end to the far side. 2 receivers to the near side. Single receiver far side. Takes the snap, hands off to Jordan. Jordan over the far side of the line and into the end zone is Jordan. Touchdown, 5 yards out. That is a Thompson first down.
Great job. He actually looked like it was designed to go inside. He broke it to the outside. I don't even know if he was touched. I mean, he made a little move, which he didn't even need to, but it still was a nice move.
That was a Travis Thompson touchdown, the second one of the game right here at L. Hope Dossett Stadium, Pat Kerr Field. And to kick the extra point, of course, will be Riley Wallace. To snap is Michael Brown. To hold is Markham. The hold is good. The kick is up. Mr. Wallace is Mr. Automatic. The score is Campbell County 14, Gibbs 7. You're listening to WLAF B&M Tires Sports Network.
Fast, fresh, Italian, Fazoli's. What's for dinner? How about some delicious pizza-baked pasta from Fazoli's? Sink your fork into delicious flavors like pizza-baked spaghetti or pizza-baked ziti. Fazoli's baked pasta and pizza toppings equals happiness in a dish. Enjoy Fazoli's famous breadsticks, and remember, your locally owned and operated Fazoli's features fresh baked pizza. Fazoli's, it's on the 4-lane across from Lowe's. Fazoli's.
Listen to them, watch them, follow them. The Cougars, your home of the Campbell Cougars. This is WLAF.
Welcome back to the Hill, where Campbell County just scored. There's 4 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock left in this second quarter. The score is Campbell 14, Gibbs 7. So far, the two turnovers has not come back to haunt Campbell County as of yet.
Yeah, well, you'd like to think that had we not turned it over, the score would be even more.
28-7?
Sure. But at this point, I think they're just happy to get past those turnovers and get back to this game.
Wallace set to kick off from his 40. It's going to be a high end over end. Will come down at the 5-yard line to the 10, to the 15, and he gave a shot.
Are you kidding me?
He takes a shot. Who is that? Bowman? No, that's Justin Nelson. Wow.
I mean, that kid didn't even try to get away from him. Nelson just laid into him. You talk about that's one of those tackles that he's going to remember forever.
Oh, yeah, it was right out in the open.
Yeah,
open field tackle, you could not get no better.
And you don't put a guy deep to receive the kickoff like that unless he can run. I don't know what the guy was thinking. Maybe he thought he was going to be slick. I don't know, but Nelson laid it to him.
Wow. It's going to be first down and 10. Traveling from our left to our right is Gibbs. They've got 4 minutes and 19 seconds. And the last two series, they have not been able to convert on third down. In motion is Leva, quarterback keeper, and he has no place to go. And that's Arwine. And it looks like Jordan is getting up just a little slow.
Les, all that deception even deceived me. I couldn't tell who had the ball. So I couldn't tell you who made the tackle on that one.
It's going to be second down and 8, 3:57 and counting. Hopefully, we can keep Gibbs out of the end zone. They do not have a real good, strong-legged kicker. Single back in the backfield is Humphreys. In motion is Leva. It's going to be a pitch as the quarterback took a shot up to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, down to the 20, being chased by Barry, and Barry finally tackles him at the 5-yard line. But there's two penalty flags on the play as the big old lineman, Ollie Lane, is standing over there thinking what he needs to do. He's got flags laying all around him, and it's on him.
Yeah, that was just ugly, and I really hate that Barry had to run that hard and exert that much energy and do such a great job of catching up to him and tackling him, and it's all for nothing. It should be coming back.
And it is, as it's going to be holding against, we are going to assume holding.
There's actually a flag at the 45 and 2 around the 23-yard line, so I'm not sure what that was.
I'm sure the one at the 45 is a block in the back. We have a holding against Gibbs, and that's going to back them up 10 yards. Replay the down. It's going to be second down and 17 yards to go. That's exactly what we need. And it's going to be the full 10 yards because the ball spotted outside the 20.
I wonder what the other flag was for. Maybe he was marking something. Picking it up now.
It's going to be moving the football down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. And now it's going to be a second down. Now there's a penalty flag on Gibbs as Leonard Scarborough gives us the explanation for the second penalty flag was the players were too close to
sideline warning for
sideline
Gibbs.
warning. Yes,
it's good to have a former ref here in the booth.
Now it's going to be going against Campbell County for a sideline warning. So there was 2, and that brings the football back inside the chain, which is going to be 2nd down and 7.
Well, that was interesting.
So we had a warning on Gibbs, and then we had a penalty against Campbell County. It's going to be handoff to Leyva. Leyva over the far side of the line, gets up to the 20, maybe to the 21. Let's see who gets up. Looks like it was Jordan. Drew Jordan gets up as he tackles Leyva. It's going to be 3rd down and 4. A long 4, short 5.
They're getting some good looking plays. You know, it looks like they're going to do something, but the Cougars defense is doing a really good job of getting over there and making a solid tackle, and that's the key.
It is. It certainly is, and it looks like they're staying in their lanes and staying home. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 4, a long 4. Under center is Arwine. Arwine hands the football off. No, it's going to be quarterback keeper. It's going to be a pitch to the near side. There's a penalty flag. He's tackled at the 25-yard line. It's probably going to be holding once again, as it looks like it's in the backfield as Markham in on the tackle.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way.
Let's see what the call will be. It may be holding against Gibbs, and it will be. I don't understand why Gibbs thinks they can grab a jersey and expect it not to be holding. I mean, it was right out in the open.
I agree, and I was holding my tongue because I wanted to make sure, but yeah, I don't get it. I really don't. And maybe they're so focused on watching who's got the ball, they're not paying any attention, and maybe that's why they're confused. I don't know. Or maybe they get away with it at home. I don't know.
Apparently.
That was a cheap shot. I take that back.
2 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in the second quarter. The score is Campbell County 14, Gibbs 7. Gibbs is running 2 players in, running 2 players out to bring the play in. There's 2 minutes and 17 seconds and counting down. I would look for the big play right here. Humphreys in the backfield, single receiver near side, 2 receivers to the far side. In motion, it's going to be a pitch, and it's all the way back to the end zone. It's picked up, and he's all the way up to the 10 and all the way up to the 17, 18-yard line, as that was very, very dangerous as Justin Nelson and Gary Sieber, and it will bring up 4th down, so we need to add another one on the board. I'm just saying, folks, I'm a little greedy here.
Well, that was very lucky on their part that the kid was able to do something with that. He took it, or picked it up really close to the goal line and turned around, and Bryce Trenham was right on him. I thought Trenham would get him, but he made a nice little move and pulled away a little bit and turned it into something.
It's going to be 4th down and 7 for Gibbs. The score is Campbell 14, Gibbs 7. You know, that was pretty awesome to interview that young man.
Yeah, it's you know, that could be the next governor.
Absolutely.
You never know.
And I'm going to say it is going to be the next governor. You know why?
Why is that?
Because that's my claim to fame.
Because you interviewed him. It's a shoo-in.
Absolutely.
He's the governor. Just count it.
You may as well mark her down. Mr. Randy will be governor.
I would have to say it wasn't because you interviewed him. It's because he wore my headset.
Well, you got a point there. You've got a very good point there, Brent Allen.
We'll just try to share that one then.
Yes, we will. We'll take 50% credit. You take 50, I'll take the other 50. Back to punt is Bridges. Back deep is Barry, standing at the 50, as Bridges has not punted it extremely well at all. The snap,
get a good one.
It's going to be a good snap. The punt's away. It's a knuckleball. It drives Barry back, hits it to 45, and is touched dead there at the 45-yard line by Gibbs. And it's going to be 1st down and 10.
Yep, these punts are effective at, if nothing else. I mean, they're not. Our receivers are not able to get a clean catch and take off with it. So pretty effective. But shoot, we've got over a minute and a half.
Oh yeah, we got
enough
plenty
time
of
to score 2 or 3 times.
Yes, sir. Zach Rutherford, the senior, leading his troops to the line of scrimmage. We've got 2 receivers to the far side, 3 receivers near side. As now it may be quarterback draw time. I don't know. Rutherford looks to the sideline to get the play in. We're soon going to find out what they're going to run. There's a minute 37 seconds left to go in this second quarter. The score is Campbell County 14, Gibbs 7. The pass is away. It's complete to Markham. Markham rose up the back legs of Elijah Phillips. That could have been ugly. That was a loss of 1 yard.
Yeah, it was a little off the the pass was a little off. Obviously, it was catchable because he did catch it, but tough catch to make.
Very tough. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 1:14 and counting. Takes the snap, looking, passes away. It's complete up to the 45-yard line. That's going to be 3 yards for Elijah Phillips.
We'll bring up third down.
We'll bring up a third down. In on the tackle was Collins for Gibbs.
I'm surprised there wasn't a flag thrown on that. A lot of contact.
Yes. 3 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. There's 47 seconds and counting. Do you air it out here? Let's air it out. Let's burn one of these cornerbacks. Snaps a good one. Looking downfield, pump fake, looking, passes away. It's complete to Markham. Markham takes the football all the way up to the 49-yard line. Savior in on the tackle. It's going to bring up 4th down as the ball spotted at the 50. That's going to be a pickup of 6 yards for Markham. And they're going to stay on the field with 17 seconds and counting. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 that being Christian England running back in the backfield, and Logan Berry to the near side. Looks like they're going to run at the play, and now they're going to call timeout. With 4.9 seconds left to go, there's going to be timeout Campbell County, and this may be smart to keep the offense out there instead of punting. And at least go for the big one down the sideline.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought they were doing. I just didn't know what was the purpose. They had plenty of time to call the play. I thought they were going to let it run down, let the game clock run down to 4 seconds, something like that, then snap the ball. Instead, they went in and called the timeout. Smart play. You're right. I mean, that's the best way to do it.
It's going to be 4th down and 3 for Campbell County. Traveling from our right to our left. The score is Campbell County 14, Gibbs 7.
Unfortunately, the 2 interceptions so far this year have been basically the same play. Hopefully, at the very least, our guys can knock it down, if not actually catch it.
Now, Zach Rutherford comes back to the line of scrimmage with his troops. He's got 3 receivers to the near side, single receiver far side. Giles in the backfield. They've got some meat back there now. Rutherford takes the snap, looking, passes away. It's a wobbly duck. It's going to be knocked down, almost intercepted by Rorex. And that's going to be the end of the first half. The score, Campbell County 14, Gibbs 7. You're listening to WLAF B&M Tires Sports Network.
This is Emily at B&M Tires.
Emily, it's that time of the year, rebate time here at B&M Tires.
Yes, it is, Jim. We have Cooper Tires, rebate up to $100. We also have Bridgestone with a rebate up to $70 and a half-price alignment on a purchase of 4 new tires.
And that's all happening right here?
At B&M Tires under the big red roof.
We probably better let Carly say that, I guess.
Yes, you better leave that for Carly.
Carly, go ahead.
That's B&M Tires, folks.
Indian Mound in Jacksboro.
Under the big red roof.
When it comes to your health, trust is everything.
Big news, Peyton Manning is questionable for the Orange Bowl.
Before I ever took my first snap in the NFL, I had to have knee surgery. I needed a team I could trust. I chose the people at Tenova Healthcare. They've been earning the trust of East Tennessee for more than 85 years. Now, they've expanded across Tennessee, making Tenova Healthcare one of the largest healthcare systems in the state. To learn more, visit tenova.com.
Wrap it up, I'll take it. Wrap it up, I'll take it.
Wrap It Up Construction. No job too big or small for the crew at Wrap It Up. Commercial or residential, Wrap It Up can get it done right and done fast. Call today. Call Tony today at 423-201-0635.
Wrap it up.
That's Wrap It Up Construction, 423-201-0635.
The Cougars are on the air, and this is your front row seat to all the action. WLAF.
Welcome back to the Hill. My name is Les Moore, and we have another special guest here. We've had one with Randy Boyd. Now we've got another one with Coach Brent Peel of the Jacksboro Middle School Eagles football team. Coach, congratulations. Let me congratulate you on the win last night, but you've done something that hadn't been done in quite some time, and that was beat Oneida. How does that feel, and how'd that make those kids feel?
Well, they're excited. Anytime you beat a quality team like Oneida, it's big for your program, and those kids have been excited all week. You know, they've been on the other end of that a few times. You know, so this group, even though it's homecoming can mess you up some, but this group has been focused all week, and they had a purpose.
I didn't get to see the game. I was at the La Follette game, so I apologize. What was the difference in that game last night than, say, last year?
Well, Oneida wants to grind it out. They want to score and then run all the clock. They don't want you to have the football. That's their game plan. And you have to get stops. Your defense has to get stops. We felt like we could score, but we had to get stopped. We had to get the ball. And our defense played really well up front, and I don't know. And that's their coach last night said they don't know how. You know, he don't know if they've been stopped that many times in the game. You know.
So did you put big Caleb Osborne at the nose guard?
Yeah, he was in the middle. You have that offense they run. You got to kind of come up with a scheme that and then they got to play. They got to make plays, and they did.
Was the running game there for the Jacksboro Eagles and you guys last night at any given time that you wanted to run the ball?
Well, usually when you play them, their defense works all week against their offense. So they're used to playing against a smash mouth running type team. So you want to spread it out against them. But we felt like, we've ran the ball really well. So we said, well, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And we thought we'll start out in that and see what kind of success we can have. If we have to, we can spread it out because we feel like Hunter and our skill people are good enough, But we lined up and CJ does a great job, has great vision, and we made some creases and he found them and worked out well.
Well, let me ask you this question. I'll let you go back to your seat and enjoy this halftime festivities. But if you had to go to the pass, how confident was you in Hunter White and your wide receivers?
Oh, I'm very confident. We're a two-headed monster. We usually you got the running game or you got somebody got a good passing game. You don't have both, and we're very fortunate. We feel like we have both.
You got a tough game coming up against Claiborne County, and then you've got a couple other games against Eagleton and Jellicoe. The table's set for you to go undefeated. Are you looking that far ahead, or are you just kind of keeping those kids pulled back and keeping the reins?
Yeah, we've got to keep them pulled back because that's like last night. Right at the end of the game, they was getting, and I said, no. I said, act like you've been here before. This is another game, another win. This is not what we've come to do. We've got other things to take care of, and that's how we feel like it. We've got to take care of each game.
Well, Coach, I certainly appreciate you joining us at halftime. Congratulations again on the win last night against Oneida, score 28-14. Folks, our score here at halftime is Campbell County 14, Gibbs 7. You're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tires Sports Network.
The first radio commercial was broadcast on August 28, 1922. That is over 5 years after People's Bank of the South was founded on the same street corner it sits today. People's Bank was founded on May 22, 1917. Hello, this is Kay Gibson. Along with those historical dates, we want you to know that People's Bank, member FDIC, will still be your safe, sound, and secure choice for the next 100 years.
How can you take part in LUB's Caring Neighbors? It's easy. You can donate $1, $2, or more each month, easily added to your utility bill. Call LUB and sign up today. 423-562-3316. Caring Neighbors is a program sponsored by La Follette Utilities to help customers who are less fortunate pay their utility bills. Funds for the program come from voluntary contributions made by customers each month. It is an emergency assistance fund offering temporary help to be used for paying utility bills.
My home is Tennessee, and I feel right at home here in Campbell County representing you and cheering on the Cougars. This is your state senator, Ken Yeager. Tennessee is the only state to offer 2 years of tuition-free community or technical college. A bright future awaits you right here at home in Tennessee.
This is your state representative, Dennis Powers.
And this is Tracy Powers. I'm honored to be Dennis's wife. He is honored to serve you as state representative. I'm proud of what he's done and is doing for Campbell County and Tennessee, especially when it comes to education.
Here's wishing you the best, Cougars and Lady Cougars.
I went to Charlie's Pizza as a teenager, and now I take my kids.
You can count on seeing me and Logan and Seth down there after about every game.
My favorite part of Charlie's Pizza is the special.
Charlie's Pizza.
And Charlie's is the place to be after the game.
Remember this name, Eastlake Urgent Care. When you're looking for urgent care beyond compare, look no further than Eastlake. Next to Lowe's, Eastlake is your only urgent care offering on-demand medical care services 7 days a week, and they accept most insurance plans. So when you have bumps or scrapes, they have what it takes. Oh yeah, and even that nasty cold and flu, they know just what to do. Trust Eastlake Urgent Care near Lowe's in La Follette. No appointment needed. Check them out on Facebook or eastlakecares.com.
Welcome back to the Hill, L. Hope Dossett Stadium, Pat Kerr Field, where the score at halftime is Campbell County 14, Gibbs 7. Campbell County looking sharp in places.
Yeah, well, they look sharp after the first couple of fumbles. Obviously very unusual, and that kickoff attempt to receive it bounced off the kids' shoulder pads basically, and bounced right into the hands of the Gibbs player. And then, of course, on our next attempt to drive the ball, it jumped out of the receiver's hand and right into the Gibbs hand again. So did a pretty good job just keeping them, holding them to 7. This is a tough offense to stop. I don't know what the stats look like, but we've done a fairly good job. And when you've held them to 7, that's pretty good.
Well, I agree with that 100%. I mean, they had the first touchdown they scored was off the turnover from Bailey Miller, and it's one of those situations to where we gave it to them inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah. I mean, they had very little work to do, and they did a nice job. They had a nice plan. I don't know if they script their first so many plays or whatever, but they did come out and looked really crisp and really fast, and they knew exactly where they were going. Now afterwards, after that first few plays, after they scored and we kind of started settling in, it appears that the Cougars have kind of figured out what they're doing. And don't get me wrong, we've still got a long ways to go, and they're going to get some plays, but it looks like we've got a good chance of staying on top of them.
Well, it could have very well been 28-7 at this particular time. I mean, but you certainly don't want to get in that situation where you count your chickens before they hatch or any of that situation. But I'm going to give some halftime stats here real quick, unofficially, of course. For Christian England, he has 34 yards on 6 carries. He's the leading rusher. For Zach Rutherford, he has got a total of 90 yards with a touchdown, a 45-yard touchdown pass. And, folks, this is unofficially now, so don't take this to the bank. Yeah. Also, the leading receiver is Sean Markham. He's got 58 yards and a touchdown. And, of course, Zach Rutherford has spread the ball out quite a bit. He spread it out to, looks like, 6 different receivers here tonight, and Drew Jordan being the 6th one.
Yeah, he has. And, when you talk about the yardage that he's amassed so far, it's relatively low. I mean, it is low. It's not relatively low. It's low, especially for Rutherford. But I would attribute that to the Gibbs offense and, dragging out the time. You just don't get that many opportunities, and that's why it was so concerning early on with those fumbles. Can really put you in a bad shape. So I'm really proud of them so far, regardless of how the rest of the game goes. The Campbell County Cougars showed a lot of grit to keep them out of the end zone again and to get the ball back and score a couple times. How many yards was that pass to Markham?
45.
45 yards.
Yes, sir.
We need a couple more of those, Les.
Yes, sir, we sure do. Folks, we're going to turn it over here in just a few minutes to the Campbell County Cougar Marching Band, as Gibbs just got finished playing and Campbell County is coming on the field. So we want you to enjoy these halftime festivities as well as we enjoy them also. Plus, it gives us a little bit of a break, just to be perfectly honest with you. But we sit here like everybody else and watch the band and support the band. So
they look fantastic tonight, by the way.
They are dressed sharp, folks. So we're going to turn it over right now and let you all enjoy the band. And the halftime score is Campbell County 14, Gibbs 7.
I seen a picture of your face. I don't remember it being that long. I used to have one. I never used to.
Okay, folks, the score at halftime. Great job by the Campbell County Cougar Marching Band, by the way, but the score at halftime is Campbell County 14, Gibbs 7, and you're listening to the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
First National Bank is committed to helping our community grow by helping our teachers grow our youth. First National Bank is very proud to annually offer its mini grant program to all teachers of every school here in Campbell County. The grants are awarded every summer to teachers for new teaching materials. Over the past 7 years, First National Bank has awarded more than $90,000. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here at Valley Roofing, we're insured and bring more than 25 years of experience to your job site. Whether you live right here in town or in the surrounding community, we'll be there. We're Valley Roofing, 423-566-6561. You select the roof and we'll install it. We're your locally owned roofing company. We're Valley Roofing. We're located right here in La Follette in the old Woodson Shopping Center. We specialize in quality metal roofing and quality shingles, all at reasonable prices.
Hi, this is Kimberly Burge here at Burge Screen Printing. We work to bring your idea to reality. We specialize in custom screen printing, direct-to-garment full-color printing for all your apparel needs. We also do full-color printing on signs, banners, and much more.
Hey, this is Larry Burge. Stop by and see us today in downtown La Follette at 225 East Central Avenue or call 423-562-3044. 562-3044. Go Cougars!
Have you ever had good service from a rehab center? I have. Howdy friends, I'm Ralph Stanley II, and I'm here to tell you that the staff at Grace Rehab is committed to providing personalized care. Their staff provides physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy for those who need it. Take it from me, Ralph Stanley II. Grace Rehab, it's for you.
No one covers the Cougars like WLAF.
I only got you in my stories, and you know I tell them right. I remember you and I when I'm awake at night.
Welcome back to the Hill. My name is Les Martin along with Brent Allen. The score at halftime is Campbell County 14. Should have been 28, but I'm going to take 14. Gibbs 7. Of course, Gibbs will get the football starting in the third quarter. And the defense has played extremely well so far in this football game.
I agree. You have to wonder what kind of adjustments Gibbs would make. They've stuck to their game plan and what they generally always run. And like I said, we saw that number one looks like a heck of an athlete, big, tall kid, fast. You have to wonder if they're going to come out and change it up and try to get some balls down the field.
Well, you know, the defense for Gibbs took away the little short screen, wide receiver screens the whole first half. I'm thinking if I'm Coach Price, he'll make his changes, and then Brad Conley will make his changes, and then it's going to be another duel the second half of this football game.
Well, I mean, there's not a lot to change for Campbell County. I mean, the little time that they had the ball, they were pretty effective with it. The key would be hang on to it, make sure that we don't cough it up anymore. And you know, early or prior to the game, I was talking about how turnovers would be key. We've not gotten a turnover from Gibbs, and I think we're due one. So that's something to be watching for.
Folks, I want to go over our sponsors that sponsor first downs and Cougar touchdowns, Cougar sacks and turnovers, and the went to the well play of the game, as well as the post-game sponsor. The first down sponsor, of course, is West End Auto Sales. See Johnny and Lynn Lettner for all of your automotive needs at the Big Red Caboose. The touchdowns, of course, is being sponsored by Travis Thompson Touchdown. Make sure you go by and see Mr. Travis Thompson at Norris Lake Insurance, former Cougar Travis Thompson, next to Charlie's Pizza. The sacks and the turnovers is brought to you by Jason Freeman and the folks at Martin Whistle Martin Wilson Funeral Home, where families matter the most. And, of course, we'll have tonight's Went to the Well play of the game, and is brought to you by former Cougar Chuck Wells. Let pharmacist Chuck Wells help get you well at Riggs Pharmacy at Jacksboro. And, of course, as always, has been ever since I've been here, the Wrap It Up Construction Cougar Wrap-Up Show is brought to you by former Cougar Tony Poteet and the Wrap It Up Construction. Folks, the score here at halftime is Campbell County 14, Gibbs 7. You're listening to WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Hello, this is Raywin from Terry's Pharmacy. We offer pneumonia shots, flu shots, B12 shots, tetanus, whooping cough, and Zostavax shots. No prescription needed. Are you diabetic? Did you know Medicare will pay for one pair of shoes a year? Give us a call at Terry's Pharmacy. Do you need diabetic supplies? We bill all major insurances. Come on by and see us.
We'll see you in La Follette, Jacksboro, or in our Terry's pill car. Look for me, Raywin, Gwen, or Debbie. Honk at us and wave.
PCUD, your natural gas and propane provider, invites you to Customer Appreciation Week, Monday, September 25th through Friday, September 29th. During Customer Appreciation Week, save 20% off indoor heating products plus 0% financing. Certain restrictions apply. Enjoy free grilled hot dogs daily, 11 to 1, along with free drinks and refreshments plus daily and grand prize drawings. Customer Appreciation Week, September 25th through 29th at your Powell Clinch Utility District offices, PCUD in La Follette and PCUD in Rocky Top.
Cougar fans, stay tuned here to WLAF.
Welcome back to the Hill. My name is Les Martin, and my broadcast partner for the second half is Mr. Brent Allen. The score at halftime is Campbell County 14, Gibbs 7. Of course, Gibbs will receive the football starting to this third quarter because Campbell County won the toss and has elected to receive in the first half. And now we're going to find out exactly what kind of defense and offense Campbell County's got and what kind of offense that the Gibbs Eagles will have.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think Coach Frost has to do much. He certainly had he had a pretty good game plan on both sides of the ball. It looked to me like, again, you take away those two turnovers and it's a whole different ball game. I'd say as long as Gibbs doesn't do much changing, then you won't see a big difference on our side.
Well, you know, Gibbs' only touchdown came on a turnover on the kick return, but it was a short field.
Very.
And since then, they haven't been able to get any closer. I don't think they've been across the 50-yard line since then, I don't believe.
It doesn't seem like it. I was thinking that myself. They can't have a lot of yards. I don't know what their totals are, but so far, Cougars have done a really nice job defensively.
Riley Wallace set to kick off. Back deep for Gibbs will be Collins. He will be standing at his 10-yard line. There will be three of them back deep. Wallace will kick off from his own 40, kicking off from our left to our right as we're waiting for the ready for play signal, as we're waiting on them to put 12 minutes up on the clock, the game clock. We're going to wait and find out. The score here, folks, at halftime at L. Hope Dawson Stadium, fixing to start the third quarter, is Campbell County 14, Gibbs 7.
Been having some issues with the clock.
Well, they've got it set up now, so we're ready and good to go. Maybe they're over there talking to Mr. Randy Boyd. Or I think he's already gone. We had a great visit, by the way, folks, with Randy Boyd. The kickoff is a high end-over-end short kick. It comes down at the 35-yard line. He bobbles it there, runs back, to the 25. He runs back to the 20 and is being chased there by a couple of Campbell County Cougars and is finally upended at the, looks like to be 35-yard line, is Logan Berry in on the tackle for your Cougars.
Yeah, he ran about 50 yards to pick up two.
He did. They're going to have to give him oxygen when he gets to the sideline. It's going to be first down and 10 Gibbs, traveling from our right to our left. We've got Arwine in at quarterback. We've got two receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side for Gibbs. We got Humphreys in the backfield. Calling out the signals, in motion is Leyva. Handoff up the middle. No, it's going to be quarterback Keith. Up to the 40, to the 45. Breaks a tackle. Being chased down from behind all the way up to the 45-yard line and brought down by Bryce Trenum. But now they are in Campbell County territory, and there's no penalty flags on the play.
Yeah, that's something I wanted to mention earlier too. The penalties really helped us out. You know, we had the long run, about an 80-yard run or so, that was called back for penalties. So the penalties really hurt Gibbs.
It's going to be 1st down and 10 from the 45-yard line of Campbell County. Traveling from our right to our left. In motion, hands off up the middle. Nope, quarterback keeper once again. And he picks up 3 yards, and in on the tackle is Elijah Phillips for Campbell County.
Quarterback keeps.
And he picks up 3 yards. Will be 2nd down and 7. Bryce Trenum in on the tackle also.
It is 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7 yards to go for Gibbs, Arwine, and the Gibbs Eagles. Coming up to the line of scrimmage, facing a 4-3 defense. Something different we haven't seen in a very long time. In motion, hands off once again up the middle. He picks up a couple of yards. That being Mullins and Logan Giles in on the tackle. It brings up a 3rd down and 5 yards to go for a 1st down. The ball just inside the 40-yard line of Campbell County.
Nice tackle by Giles. He was actually on the ground. I don't know if it's called cut blocking or whatever it is, where they're basically diving at our guy's feet. He was down, reached up and grabbed the foot as he went by.
Humphreys in the backfield. We've got a single receiver to the far side. It's going to be handoff to Collins. Collins over the far side of the line. He gets nowhere, maybe a couple of yards, maybe 1. In on the tackle for Campbell County is Barney Miller and Elijah Phillips. And it's going to be 4th down, 3 yards to go. So we need a big stop here.
Absolutely. Every stop at this point is a big stop. Notice who's coming back in, don't you?
Yep, Williams. The 6', 375-pound wide receiver. He spreads out to the far side. 2 receivers to the far side. In motion is Collins. Stops, comes back. In the backfield is Mullins. Mullins directly behind the quarterback. In motion once again is Collins. It's going to be a pitch to Collins. It's being stretched out, and it looks like he's going to be close to a 1st down, and they're going to mark him back behind. They're going to mark him back at the 45, and are they going to say that he's got it?
They're going to have to measure. I don't think he made it. He didn't make it.
It's going to be timeout on the field. They're going to measure, and it looks like Campbell County has stopped them on 4th down. We're going to find out here momentarily. 9 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in this 3rd quarter. The scores: Campbell 14, Gibbs 7.
I don't know what they saw, from our vantage point. It looked like he made it pretty easily, but apparently his knee went down and he lunged forward. I think we've got that.
And is it going to be short, or is it going to be 1st down? We're going to find out as Leonard Scarborough is looking over the football. And is it going to be short? He doesn't know. He's down with the magnifying glass, folks. And it's going to be 1st down Gibbs. 1st down Gibbs. It must have just been by just a tad touch of the football.
Yeah, that was extremely close.
1st down and 10 for Gibbs, traveling from our right to our left. 9 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Campbell County's defense is playing extremely well against this very deceiving veer-type wishbone offense. Now they come out in the wishbone. Under center is Arwine. Handoff to Mullins. Mullins over the right side of the line. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and Bryce Trenum finally brings him down. There's no penalty flags on the play. There was a couple of Cougars that was hitting him without wrapping up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I can promise you they're gonna hear about that after watching some film. Coach Matt Price will absolutely lose his mind over that.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure he will, as he should. Under center quickly is Arwine. Calling out the signal. It's going to be handoff once again to Leva. Leva across the right side of the line. Picks up a 5 yards. And let's see what the in on the tackle was Phillips along with Javen McCulley. 2nd down and 6 yards to go for Gibbs. They're marching. They're inside the red zone. Ball spotted at the 7-yard line of Campbell County. In motion is Collins once again. Handoff up the middle. And he stopped at the line of scrimmage with looks to be like no gain. And in on the tackle was Hopper and McCulley for your Cougars. It's going to be 3rd down and 5.
Got to watch for that that play that goes around the end. It looks like it's coming up the middle, but it's designed to go outside.
We've got a receiver to the near side, receiver to the far side. Wishbone formation. Hands off to Mullins. Mullins could not get there. He stopped at the 5-yard line, maybe the 4. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3 yards to go for a 1st down for Gibbs. In on the tackle was Hopper and McCulley once again. It's going to be 4th down and a short 3, long 2. As if you play the game that Gibbs is playing, it doesn't really matter. If you can just pick up 3 yards on every down, you get 4 downs, that's 12 yards.
Exactly.
So Gibbs quickly back to the line of scrimmage. The football marked at the 4-yard line. Under center is Arwan. Arwan calling out the signals. Now there's going to be a timeout on the field, and it's going to be timeout Gibbs. We'll take it with them. The score at halftime, score in the 3rd quarter is Campbell 14, Gibbs 7. You're listening to WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Whatever your plans for a loan, whether it be a home loan, construction loan, a home equity loan, or a small business loan, let Community Trust Bank help, and now may be a great time with loan rates near historic lows. Whether you're planning to purchase your first home, build a new home, or hoping to set up a new residence, Community Trust Bank is here for you with a variety of terms and options. Please stop by and see us at our office in Clinton or at one of our 3 La Follette offices.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, subject to credit approval, equal housing lender.
No one covers the Cougars like WLAF.
Welcome back to the Hill. The score in this 3rd quarter with 7 minutes and 5 seconds left to go is Campbell County 14, Gibbs 7. Gibbs is driving. It's going to be 4th down and a long 2.
Got to watch the ball here.
Absolutely. Under center is Arwan once again. It's going to be a pitch to the far side. It's going to be picked up there. It's going to be in the end zone for a touchdown was Mullins. Mullins looked like it was on the carry and into the end zone, and it's going to be touchdown Gibbs, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Yeah, what can you say? Good play. That's what Gibbs does. Got to stop him earlier.
They run it up the middle, and then when they need it, the money down, they run it to the outside. And to kick the extra point is Bridges. The snap is good. The hold is up, and the kick is good. The score is Campbell 14, Gibbs 14. You're listening to WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network. We're going to stay here. We'll stay here. The score at 7 minutes left to go in this 3rd quarter is Campbell 14, Gibbs 14. We certainly didn't need that.
No, of course not. I mean, we never want to see the other team score. But you know, I don't really have the fear that they're going to be able to stop us. I'm feeling pretty good so far. They didn't do anything different. You know, we talked about coming out in the second half. At least I didn't see anything different. Maybe you did, but as far as their general game plan or the scheming, the way they do it, looked the same. We just couldn't stop it. They picked up some crucial, that 1st down or the 4th down that they picked up by an inch or whatever it was crucial. You know, we got to stop them. It's got to stop them shorter. I mean, we had the opportunity, just didn't execute. Now they got to come out on offense and make something happen.
Set to kick off from his own 40-yard line is Bridges. He'll be kicking off from our right to our left. Back deep for Campbell County will be Christian England, also Sean Markham, and Logan Berry. Drew Jordan is standing in the center of the field about the 27-yard line. Berry standing at his own 20. The kick is up. It's coming to Berry. Berry receives the kick at the 20. Comes up the middle to the 30. Breaks one tackle. Could not break the second tackle. And on the tackle for Gibbs will be White. and it's going to be first down and 10 Campbell County at the 31-yard line, traveling from our left to our right with 6:55 left to go in this third quarter.
I've noticed a fundamental difference in the way that our receiving teams operate. Seems like when we catch the ball, it's almost a straight up the middle, and that's or straight, just take off wherever you are. I've noticed that Gibbs has a tendency that every time they always go to the opposite side of the field and try to make something happen. Don't know which one's better, but that one didn't go far.
Shotgun formation with Christian England in the backfield. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers far side. Rutherford takes the snap, looking, passes away. It's complete to Berry. Berry up to the 35-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 4 yards. And we'll find out just exactly who was in on the tackle. Was Brooks for Gibbs. It's going to be second down and 7 yards to go. That play scares me right now.
Yeah, that was close.
It was very close. Shotgun formation once again for Zach Rutherford. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. England will now shift to the left of Rutherford and go in motion. Here comes the pass. Pass is complete to Bowman. Bowman up to the 40, all the way up to the 45, and is down there at the 45-yard line as Leva was in on the tackle. That's going to be a first down for Campbell County, a West End Auto Sales first down. And that looks to be like Bowman's first catch of the night.
Yeah, got to get him more involved. That ball was bobbled when Rutherford took it. It was a little low. Did a nice job recovering, though.
We've got 3 receivers to the far side, which is Markham, Bowman, and Phillips. Single receiver near side is Berry. Snap is a good one. He's rolling to the far side. Passes away. It's going to be complete, but he falls down there. That's Bowman with a pickup of 3 yards, and it will be second down and 7 for your Campbell County Cougars, traveling from our left to our right. They're close to midfield. They're at the 47-yard line of Campbell County.
That was Phillips on that, by the way, for your stats. That was not Bowman.
Excuse me. Thank you very much.
Certainly.
I'm so glad that you told me that.
Unfortunately, though, it was just a little low. I mean, he's like 6'4", and the ball was at his ankles. Got to get it to him.
The snap's a good one. It's a low snap. Looking, passes away. It's going to be complete up to Bowman, and that's going to bring up a third down. That's a pickup of 4 yards. And that brings up third down for Campbell County.
Once again, not to be negative Nelly, but that ball was not thrown well. He had to leave his feet and jump back towards the line of scrimmage to catch it, and obviously couldn't do anything with it. Rutherford's going to have to get him a little bit closer.
Third down and 7, a short 7, long 6. Empty backfield for Rutherford. We've got 2 receivers near side, England and Berry. 3 receivers to the far side, Bowman, Markham, and Phillips. Snap's a good one. He bobbles it. He's going to pick it up and run with it. He's up to the 50. He takes a shot. He's all the way down to the 45-yard line. They're going to mark him just a little short. In on the tackle was White for Gibbs. And let's see where they're going to mark it at. It's going to be just a little short. And Campbell County's quickly coming back to the line of scrimmage.
Rutherford's got something going on. I don't know if he got a little injury there or what. He jumped up. He's clapping, almost as if he's trying to talk himself into being okay.
Back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be handoff to England. England over to the middle, up to middle to the 30,
Forget
25,
about it.
20, down to the 15, 10, 5, 4. Touchdown, Campbell County.
There it was.
Touchdown, Campbell County. Christian England wasn't messing around. It's 45 yards.
Yeah, great play. That's exactly what we needed. I was looking at Zach Rutherford after that. Worked out perfectly. He got a little shook up on that last play. He was able to hand it off and turn it into a touchdown with England, and able to walk off the field and shake it off.
They called that play at the right time.
Perfect time, yeah.
And to kick the extra point is Wallace. To hold is Markham. To snap is Brown. The snap's good one. The kick is up, end over end, and it's good. The score is Campbell County 21, Gibbs 14. You're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tires Sports Network.
Tree pollen, grass pollen, no matter the cause, APRN Amanda Brown and the staff at Cumberland Gap Medical are ready with relief for you from allergies. Allergy shot therapy is the only most surefire way to relieve allergies. So why drive to Knoxville for allergy testing and shots when Cumberland Gap Medical is right here at home? All it takes is a visit to Cumberland Gap Medical in the Big Rigs in La Follette or by calling 423-201-9799. Connect with us online, CumberlandGapMedical.com.
This is Amanda Brown, family nurse practitioner at Cumberland Gap Medical. We are here to make make you well.
If you're shopping siding, Robbins is ready. If you need to replace those leaky windows, Robbins is ready. And they also do a little guttering. Robbins Guttering is ready to take care of you when it comes to taking care of your home. No more painting a classy look, it's siding from Robbins Guttering. Chop down those utility bills with the most efficient windows on the market from Robbins Guttering. Robbins is ready. Call Eric Robbins at 423-907-2255.
This is the Cougars radio, television, and web home, WLAF.
Welcome back to the Hill, where the score is Campbell County 21, Gibbs 14. Just like that, Christian England broke one off for 45 yards. Riley Wallace's kick is a high end over end. It comes down at the 10-yard line. Picked up there to the 15, to the 20. There's a block in the back. And now he's finally being tackled at the 26-yard line. Gang tackled there. And now it looks like that big number 71 laid a Riley Wallace kicker plumb out. Bryce Trenum in on the tackle for Campbell County. I don't think that should have been okay, as the official stood there and watched it happen.
Yeah, I agree. And like you called that block in the back, that was a pretty obvious block in the back as well. That would have been on Blake Taylor, and he was involved in the tackle as well. So he did a good job recovering.
In motion is Collins. Handoff up the middle to Mullins. Mullins over to the far side to the 40, down to the 42-yard line. He's tackled there. Looks like he was tripped up, and it's going to be enough for a first down for Gibbs, as the ball will be placed at the 43-yard line of Gibbs.
Defense is going to have to get back on their horse and get hot here. They can't let it come right back down and score again.
It's going to be first down and 10. There's 3:40 left to go in this third quarter. The score, Campbell County 21, Gibbs 14. Under center is Arwine. In motion once again. Handoff up the middle is Mullins. Or it's quarterback keeper. And he loses a couple of yards. And that was a sack by Bryce Trenum. Folks, that sack is brought to you by your friends, Jason Freeman and the folks at Martin Wilson Funeral Home, where families matter most. We got you in there, Mr. Jason Freeman.
I have no idea how he saw that.
I have no idea either, but I'm glad he did.
Me too. Trenum's having a heck of a night.
It's going to be second down and 11 as we have a receiver to either side. Wishbone formation for Gibbs. Arwine steps back, talks to one of the backs. One of the running backs, under center he goes. It's going to be handoff to Mullins once again, but he fumbles the football. And now it's going to be a loss once again, and that was a sack as well. That's 2 sacks in a row for Mr. Jason Freeman and Martin Wilson Funeral Home, where families matter the most, folks. Make sure you go up and see Jason Freeman and the fine folks at Martin Wilson Funeral Home. It's third down and 15, Brent. We've got to be tough right here.
I agree. This is definitely the money down.
The defense has shown up here on this drive. In motion is Collins. It's going to be handoff up the middle, and he's going nowhere, and that's Mullins. Mullins is stopped for a loss. Gary Siebers was there to meet him and introduced himself for Campbell County. So Gibbs will punt. Campbell County has forced him to punt, and now Logan Berry is going to drop back and receive this punt, and I hope he gets a hold of one here and takes it back to the house.
And me too. That was a fantastic defensive stand there.
They got back on their horse, as you suggested, Brent. Bridges back to punt. Standing at his 27-yard line. It's a good snap. The punt's away. It's almost blocked. It's coming down to Berry. Berry's got it at the 25, and he's down at the 25.
Well, that was a good one. He had an opportunity, but I guess he maybe lost at the lights for a second and had to readjust and lost his balance there and went down to a knee.
It's going to be first down and 10. There's 1 minute and 33 seconds left to go in this third quarter. The score, Campbell County 21, Gibbs 14. We need to put another 6 on the board.
I agree.
Shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the near side, single receiver to the far side. England in the backfield. Are we going to get another dose of England? We'll wait and find out. First down and 10. The ball spotted at the 25-yard line of Campbell County. The snap is a good snap. Handoff to England once again. England to the 30, up to the 35-yard line. That's a pickup of 10 yards. And looks like Humphreys in on the tackle. That's going to be 10 yards for England. And I'll say run the man until they stop it.
Yeah, I agree. He's got to make sure he hangs onto that ball. They were trying to strip it away, which everybody tries to do. Good tackle by Humphreys there.
That's going to be a West End Auto Sales first down. Make sure you go see Johnny and Lynn Lettner at the Big Red Caboose. We've got shotgun formation, 3 receivers to the near side. Looking over the defense is Rutherford. Calls out the signals, takes a snap, passes away. It's complete to Elijah Phillips. Phillips up to the 40, runs over a couple of them, and all the way up to the 42-yard line as Humphreys in on the tackle. And that's going to be 7 yards for Zach Rutherford. And Elijah Phillips will bring up 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, Humphreys gets credit for the tackle, but Bailey Sevier took the shot.
Yes, he did. He took a big shot from Phillips.
Yeah.
And then he got up and started talking.
No, of course.
I don't understand. Maybe he was confused. The snap's a good one. The pass is away. It's going to be behind the would-be receiver. It was intended for Markham. It falls incomplete. So that's going to be what I chart as the first incomplete pass. Well, it's actually more than that. Sorry about that, folks. I'm keeping the stats unofficially. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 yards to go. Maybe a short 3, long 2. We've got 2 receivers near side, which is Markham and Barry. 2 receivers to the far side, and England in the backfield. As it looks like they're going to blitz, and here comes the blitz. The pass is complete to Barry. Barry up to the 45, running out of bounds, and is finally pushed out of bounds and rolled out of bounds. Looks like it was Colarusso, and it's a personal foul going to be against Gibbs because he drove him out of bounds 5 yards.
I disagree. This is one call that I don't agree with. The momentum, you can't stop. I mean, both bodies were flying, and you can't stop. You can't unfly. It just happens. I don't think he took an extra step out of bounds. Which, don't get me wrong, I'll take anything we can get, but if that were the other way around, I think I would be quite upset.
It's going to be dead ball, personal foul against Campbell County. But it will be first down. It looks like it was a sideline warning once again. This time it's 15 yards instead of 5.
Well, that's on the coaches. They get a sideline warning every single game. Usually they don't get any worse than that, but they've got to watch their emotions and play within the rules.
It's going to be a first down and 11. First down and 11, according to the markers. I don't quite understand that. We're going to wait until the official gets over there, and we'll find out exactly what's going on. It's going to be first down and 10, as now they'll move the yard markers back to the 33-yard line of Campbell County. Rutherford looking over the defense. Now we'll look to the sideline. We've got a single receiver near side, and Bowman and Phillips, 2 receivers to the far side, Markham and Barry. We've got England in the backfield. All of the linemen are standing up except for one. A low snap. The pass is complete to Barry. Barry all the way up to the 37-yard line. In on the tackle was Collier, and that's going to be a pickup of 4 yards for Barry.
He just wasn't able to get going there. He's got very quick first step, but was unable to get away from him.
The end of the first quarter, folks, is the score. Campbell County 21, Gibbs 14. You're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tire Sports Network.
Hey, this is Tabitha with State Farm Insurance. Please come down to the Fleet Building to see me, Frankie, Tarina, Anya, Liza, and Cassie for all your insurance and financial needs.
The tradition of great customer service, customer care, and value continue with Tabitha Smith and the staff at State Farm Insurance in the Fleet Building.
You can expect your good neighbors to be there should you ever need them. That's what good neighbor service is all about.
When you you call for just any ambulance service, you never know what you might get. But when you call Vital Care at 423-562-9370, you'll get an experienced staff, experienced and professional people who know what the word emergency really means. Don't just trust anyone. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. 562-9370.
Your home of the Campbell Cougars. This is WLAF.
I got this feeling inside my bones.
Welcome back to El Hope Dossett Stadium. My name is Les Martin along with Brent Allen, and we've got this feeling inside our bones that Zach Ruth was going to lead this team down this field and put on another 6 points on that scoreboard. It's 2nd down and 5. Under takes a snap as Rutherford rolls to the far side. Looking, pass is complete all the way up there and is tossed and thrown down. And the tackle was being made by Williams. And that's going to be a pickup of 3. We'll bring up 3rd down and 2. I don't know exactly who was the receiver on that one. So it's going to be a pickup of 3. And it's 3rd down and 2.
I believe that was Bowman.
Bowman?
I think so.
Shotgun formation. England to the left of Rutherford. 3 receivers near side. Bowman, Markham, and Phillips. Barry to the far side. The snap's a good one. Looking, passes away. It's complete up to the 45, to the 50, down to the 45, to the 40. Cuts back to the inside and is finally tackled. And it's Jenkins in on the tackle all the way up inside Gibbs territory at the 34-yard line. And that's going to be a 1st down. And that's going to be a pickup of 20 yards.
Yeah, Bowman should get credit for about 10 of those yards. He made a great block, sealed off the edge there, and gave the receiver an opportunity to get it on down the sidelines.
It was an excellent block. I couldn't say it. I wanted to scream it, but it was a great job. 3 receivers to the far side for Campbell County. Single receiver to the near side. England in the backfield. Rutherford takes a snap, hands off to England. England over the far side of the line, breaks it to the outside. Picks up maybe 3 yards. In on the tackle was Leva. And we'll find out how many yards he just picked up. It looks like he's going to pick up 2 yards for Christian England. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. 10 minutes and 37 seconds left to go. In this 4th quarter, the score is Campbell County 21, Gibbs 14. 3 receivers near side for Rutherford. Takes a snap, hands off again to England. England up the middle, all the way across the 30, down to the 28. Leva on the tackle for Gibbs once again. That's going to be a pickup of 3 yards also. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 for your Campbell County Cougars. They're quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Snap the ball. Hand off to England once again. England up the middle, all the way down inside the 25. Down to the 21. That's going to be a pickup of 7. Leva in on the tackle once again.
Yeah, Leva's doing a really nice job. He's a senior. He may not get full credit for that. He did hit him first and tripped him up, so I gave him credit for it.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage comes Rutherford. And that brings up a great point because that's where England's running, is right straight at him.
Yeah.
The snap is a good snap. Hands off to England once again. England over the near side of the line as they're grabbing at the football. And it's going to be Leva and Davis in on the tackle. That's going to be a pickup of 4 yards as England is getting close to 100 yards, maybe over 100 yards at this particular time. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers near side, single receiver far side as the band for Gibbs is playing like it's going to affect what we're doing.
Yeah, I thought there was a rule against that, but I guess not. Doesn't really bother me. I kind of enjoy the music.
I do as well.
It's got a nice beat.
Yeah, it does. Shotgun formation for Rutherford. Rutherford takes a snap, looking downfield. Pass is away. Wide open is Markham. Markham in the end zone, and that's going to be a 17-yard pass and catch for a touchdown for Zach Rutherford and Sean Markham.
Great play call, Les. They were hammering with England. I'm sure they expected it again because he was having pretty good success, and it was so nonchalant. That pass was dead on. Bowman looked great. I'm sorry, it was Markham. Markham had a really good route and just took it in stride.
Another post pattern.
Yep.
In to kick the extra point is Riley Wallace. The snap is a good one. The kick is up, and the kick looks like it's good from here, and it is good. The score at 9:01 left to go in the fourth quarter is Campbell County 28, Gibbs 14. You're listening to the WLAF B&M Tire Sports Network.
Rice Oil of Follett, fueling the American spirit.
There's people who care where I'm going, and good friends who welcome me home. So get a full tank of freedom, drive the American road. And with a full tank of freedom, find your own highway. We'll take you wherever you go. Take you wherever you go.
Rice Oil of Follett.
Listen to them, watch them, follow them. The Cougars, your home of the Campbell Cougars. This is WLAF.
Welcome down, Hope Dawson, folks. Campbell County is in control of this football game thus far by a score of 28-14 over Gibbs. In to kick off for Campbell County will be Riley Wallace. He took a shot the last time. I want to see if he's going to hunt that number 71 down and give him a shot.
I don't know. 71.
He's a big old boy.
Yeah, he's 5'10", 225. That's a heavyweight for 5'10". He's probably a load.
Well, we're going to find out just exactly what's going to happen here. Watch number 71 in the middle. Let's see if somebody goes and head hunting. It's a high end-over-end kick.
Great
over the
kick.
head and into the end zone it goes.
Wow.
Into the end zone the kick goes. That's a beautiful kickoff for Riley Wallace.
Well, 71 got away from it, but 24 and 58 took a lick, both of them.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's going to be first down and 10 at the 20-yard line for Gibbs, traveling from our left to our right. As now we are going to see if Gibbs going to pull out the old passing game or if they're going to stay with the run. The run has been outside the first possession, has been missing. Here comes the pitch to Mullins. Mullins over the near side of the line, steps out of bounds. They finally blow the whistle. In on the tackle was Barry, and that's going to stop the clock. It's going to be a pickup of 6 yards. Will be second down and 4.
Yeah, there was another attempt to tackle by just putting your head down and hitting them, not wrapping up. Now, I will say that there's quite a size difference in the young man attempting to make that tackle, and maybe he was just trying to save his body and trip the guy up. I don't know. But I know that Coach Bryce, Matt Bryce, does not like that.
Under center is Arwine. Arwine's going to come back. He's going to pass. Pass is over, and it's knocked down at the last minute by Preston Bone. Oh, Bailey Miller. Bailey Miller broke that up. The intended receiver was Xavier, and it's incomplete. We'll bring up third down and 4.
Yeah, it looked like Xavier was open. I mean, he was leading 3 defenders, and really impressive for Miller to get up there and make a clean pass break.
Quickly back to the line of scrimmage. Wishbone formation. Under center is Arwine. Here comes Bailey Miller, and Bailey Miller is going to grab him, and he's going to may have picked up a yard as Gary Siebers and Bailey Miller in on the tackle, and it's going to be 4th down. There's a penalty flag on the play. We'll find out what the call will be here momentarily from Leonard Scarborough.
I hope it's not the coaches on the field again.
Me too. Dead ball, personal foul against Gibbs. They're starting to lose their cool.
Yeah, and understandable. It's very frustrating. That play has worked several times tonight. And I'm telling you, Big Gary Sievers just really, we've talked about his hand strength in previous games, dragging people down with one hand. He was blocked basically on that play, stuck his left arm out, and I don't know if he's right-handed or left-handed, but either way, that left arm stopped the running back and effectively took him down.
That's going to bring up a 4th down and 17 yards to go for a first down. 4th down for Gibbs, traveling from our left to our right. Under center is Arwine. Single receiver to the far side. And now we have a stop on the play. Let's see what it will be. It's going to be timeout against Gibbs. Timeout for Gibbs, and we'll keep it here.
Yep. Looked like they had some confusion. They were running 2 players off and 1 player was coming back on. Don't know what was going on. I don't know what their big decision is at 4th and what is that, 4th and 14, 4th and 15?
Yes, sir.
I mean, surely they're not considering going for it. The ball is on the 19-yard line. I don't know.
I wouldn't think so, but I would certainly look out for a fake punt. I would do that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I meant. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said going for it, but still, you would think that that'd be pretty simple. Either, call the play.
And Campbell County's going to keep their defense on the field, which is a good thing.
It is.
Let them punt it away and let them down the ball. The punt by Bridges is going to be a high shanked off his foot. Going to bounce at the 38-yard line and rolls out of bounds at the 40. So Campbell County is going to have excellent position.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well for to take a timeout and all that. That definitely was not the best choice of plays.
Brad Conley certainly should have made a different choice. If I was going to burn the timeout, I was going to do something different besides punt the ball.
Come up with something special.
Well, these Cougars is in control with 8 minutes and 13 seconds left to go in this football game. That last touchdown, of course, was a Travis Thompson touchdown. I got to make sure I get that in there, folks. Travis Thompson, make sure you go down and see former Cougar Travis Thompson next to Charlie's Pizza at Norris Lake Insurance. Shotgun formation for Rutherford. In motion is England. The snap's a good one. Here comes a rush. The pass is away. It's going to be intended for Barry. It falls incomplete as Williams was in on the defense for Gibbs, and it will bring up 2nd down and 10. It stops the clock with 8:04.
I'll tell you, Les, I was just watching that play, and Seth Smith, 6'4", 327, absolutely handled big 6'5", 285-pound Ollie Lane. And I don't know if Lane's getting tired. Don't care. Bottom line is, if he's going to UT, I hope he gets better than that.
I agree.
I mean, Seth did a great job.
He might be on the practice squad. Handoff to England. England up to the 30, to the 25. Breaks the tackle all the way down the sideline. No penalty flags. Touchdown, Campbell County. Touchdown, Campbell County.
What a play.
That's a Travis Thompson touchdown. That's awesome.
That's the electric, explosive plays that we've been talking about. Just seem to be missing in the last couple of games. And I tell you, England has definitely come to play tonight. And that was a great stiff arm going down the sideline and showed a lot of athleticism and speed staying inside the sidelines there. Great job.
Absolutely excellent job. Touchdown, Campbell County makes it 34-14. In to kick the extra point is Wallace. To hold is Markham. To snap is Brown. The snap's a good one. The kick's up. Is it good? It is from here. Officials give us the good signal. And the score is Campbell County 35, Gibbs 14 with 7 minutes, 53 seconds left to go in this game. You're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tire Sports Network.
Do you have Cigna Local Plus insurance? If so, Tenova Healthcare has great news for you. Cigna Local Plus has joined other major insurance plans with in-network access to Jefferson Memorial Hospital, La Follette Medical Center, and Newport Medical Center. That means that now you have access to Tenova Medical Services at these 3 hospitals. For more information about Tenova Healthcare, call 1-855-TENOVA or visit tenova.com.
Wrap It Up Construction. No job too big or small for the crew at Wrap It Up. Commercial or residential, Wrap It Up can get it done right and done fast. Call today. Call Tony today at 423-201-0635.
Wrap it up.
That's Wrap It Up Construction, 423-201-0635.
Wrap it up. I'll take it. Wrap it up.
Riley Wallace
Coverage
just kicked
of the
off.
orange and blue
He's going to come down at the
continues
10-yard
over
line, up to the 15, to the 20. Here he comes, and he's going to be chased back to the far side is Williams. He's going to be tackled at the 20-yard line, and it looks like in on the tackle for Campbell County was Michael Brown.
Yeah, it sounded like somebody gave him credit elsewhere for somebody else, but Michael Brown did a nice job there.
We've got a shaken-up player. Looks like number 14 of Davis for Gibbs as they're helping him off the field. Hopefully he's going to be fine. It's just inside the 20-yard line at the 19, so it's going to be 1st down and 10 Gibbs. The scores, Campbell County 35, Gibbs 14. I really did not think that Gibbs had the firepower to stay with Campbell County throughout this game.
No, and as we talked about before, watching some of these, people keep talking about how these great big linemen and all this. Well, you can watch and see they're tired. They are truly tired. Now, that's not to say they're not going to come out here and bust one for 80 yards. I'm just saying on day or play-by-play, they're getting tired. Here's a new one.
Yes, 4 receivers to the near side. Pass is away. It's going to be fallen incomplete. As in on the defense, looks like it was Shane Bowman for Campbell County. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. That was a weird formation. They had 4 receivers all the way out to the near side, double stacked.
Yeah, I mean, had it been a good throw, that probably had some potential to do something there, but it was short and one hopped it.
It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Gibbs as they're taking time off, or they would be taking time off the clock, but the clock stopped on the incomplete pass. 7:39 left to go in this 4th quarter. The scores, Campbell 35, Gibbs 14. In motion is Collins. It's going to be a pitch to Collins. It's going to be a reverse. Now it's going to be a pass. The pass is away, and it's going to be over the head of Williams. In on the defense was Justin Nelson, and it falls incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. He's going to his bag of tricks now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can't blame him. You're down 35-14. And, I mean, honestly, I saw Gibbs fans leaving immediately after the last touchdown. They're already going to try to start beating traffic going home. They've given up, and, the coach is not giving up. He's going to keep trying whatever he can find.
3rd down and 10 for Arwine and the Eagles. Takes the snap, rolling back to the near side, looking. Here comes some pressure. Throws over the head of his would-be Mullins receiver. Falls incomplete. Will bring up 4th down and 10. As the pass looked like it was going to be intended for number 48 Mullins, it was just over the head of Mullins. It falls incomplete, and it's going to bring up 4th and 10. Are they going to punt? I would think so.
That Mullins is a pretty good athlete. Coming into this, I wasn't aware how much he did in the offense. He's a good-looking athlete.
Folks, make sure you stay tuned for the Wrap It Up Construction Cougar Wrap-Up Show, brought to you in by part of former Cougar Tony Poteet and Wrap It Up Construction. As now they're running some players on. We'll find out exactly what's going on. It looks like they're in punt formation. The defense for Campbell County is going to stay on the field. It's going to be a punt. It's going to be a high duck. Bounces at the 45. Takes what would be a small Gibbs bounce to the 41-yard line. And it's going to be 1st down and 10, Campbell County. 1st and 10, Campbell County. And they're traveling from our right to our left with those 7 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in this ball game. The score, Campbell County 35, Gibbs 14.
Yeah, I'm saying at this point it's tough not to hand the ball to England again. I mean, he's finding or showing a lot of good vision and finding holes and really showing his speed off.
1st down and 10. The ball spotted at the 41-yard line of Campbell County, traveling from our right to our left. There's 7:11 left to go in this football game, 7 minutes and 11 seconds. Shotgun formation. England is to the left of Rutherford. Pass is away. It's complete to Markham. Markham will turn upfield and get to the 43-yard line. In on the tackle was Xavier, and that's going to be a pickup of 3 for Markham and 3 yards for Mr. Rutherford. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. Single receiver near side, 3 receivers to the far side for Campbell County, facing this orthodox style defense of Gibbs. It's going to be handoff to England. England up the middle and is tackled there by Humphreys. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. That was a pickup of 3 yards for England. And it's going to be 3rd down and 3 yards to go for a 1st down. The ball spotted at the 43-yard line of Campbell County. Excuse me, the 47-yard line of Campbell County. Time is on our side. There's 6 minutes and 4 seconds and counting in this football game. Pass, it's going to be a wide receiver, or excuse me, a running back screen all the way up to the 45, and is still running down to the 41, 42-yard line. Ollie Lane looks like the one who tackled him, only because Christian England had to stop and make a juke move and a spin move.
Yeah, he made a really nice move prior to that to avoid an actual defensive back or a linebacker. And when he got slowed down in left lane, was able to fall on him.
That's going to be a West End Auto Sales first down as 5:44 left to go in this football game. The score, Campbell County 35 and Gibbs 14. Shotgun formation. England to the right. Takes a snap. He drops it, and he's just going to fall on it. Smart move. You have nothing to prove right now. Just keep the football.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that wasn't the first time that he's had to do that, but apparently that time when he went to pick it up, he still didn't get a good grip on it, so didn't take a chance, just fall on it, live to play another day.
Absolutely. It's going to be second down and 13 yards to go. That's going to be -3 on Mr. Rutherford in the run department, but that's okay because he loves what he sees on the scoreboard. Rutherford shotgun formation. We've got 2 receivers to the near side, 2 receivers to the far side. It looks like that they're going to have a safety shading to the near side. I would go to the right side, and it looks like that's where he's going to go. The pass is complete to Bowman. Bowman all the way up to the 42-yard line as Collier in on the tackle will bring up a 3rd down 11. That was a pickup of 3 yards for Mr. Bowman. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage, and now they're going to run some players in and out as Logan Giles looked like he was getting ready to come in. Now they changed their mind. 4 minutes and 17 seconds and counting, and now we have a timeout on the field. Campbell County takes a timeout, and the score, folks, in this fourth quarter is Campbell County 35, Gibbs 14. You're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tire Sports Network.
Fall is at Lace to Pearls, and we want to welcome you with all kinds of colors. This season's rich colors span both for our Misses and our Curvy Girl lines. You can shop our new sales racks and our sale corner now, Jim. We've got a lot going on. Many items are reduced now from $3 to $5, and visit us on Tuesday and Friday from 10 to 5. Extended hours on Thursday till 6 for those that have to work longer, and Saturday from 9 to 1.
And that's only at Lace to Pearls?
Just for girls, 108 South Indiana Avenue behind First Volunteer Bank in what used to be Thompson's Treasure House Furniture Store.
Why run away from home? I mean, why does anyone want to leave home? This is David Reynolds, President of People's Bank of the South. Are you tired of finding out that your bank is closing or that your bank is sold out to a bigger bank? Why not stay at home? At home with our bank, People's Bank of the South, right here in your own backyard. We are your locally owned and operated bank, People's Bank of the South, celebrating our 100th year. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Listen to them, watch them, follow them. The Cougars, your home of the Campbell Cougars. This is WLAF.
Welcome back to El Hope Dossett. As we got a issue with the clock, he's trying to add some more time back on the clock. As he's looking, it's 4:06 on the clock. They're going to want to add maybe 4 seconds back on the clock.
Yeah, it was. They failed to stop the clock when timeout was called earlier in a timely manner.
So it's 4 seconds?
4, 5, 6. It went quite a while.
Did it?
Yeah.
I didn't take notice.
Yeah.
Now they're going to run it down to 4 minutes, and I'll tell you here momentarily, folks. It's 35-14, Campbell County. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. We're good to go now. Empty backfield for Rutherford. 2 receivers to the far side, 3 receivers to the near side. Looking to the sideline to get the play in. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. The ball spotted at the 42-yard line of Gibbs. The pass is away. It's complete to Markham. Markham up to the 20. It's tackled there at the 10-yard line. Still carrying running defense. Still carrying the defense all the way down inside the 5-yard line.
Wow, he carried Noel LeVay, what, 5 yards?
At least.
That was impressive.
Absolutely. And was hanging on to the football as there was 3 defensive men, players, whatever you want to call them, on.
Yeah, either attached to him or holding on to him.
Exactly.
He was dragging him and carrying him.
It's going to be 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. Hand off to England, maybe not. Pass is away. Pass is complete to Logan Berry for a touchdown, a Travis Thompson touchdown. That is a 4-yard pass and catch.
Nice.
Absolutely. Absolutely beautiful, folks.
Ah, here comes some fireworks.
Oh, yeah. That's the first ones we've seen tonight outside the fact of them coming in on the field. There's 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go, and the score is Campbell County 41, Gibbs 14. You know, I like piloting on like that.
I do, and you called it. If you remember correctly, you said you expected as the game wore on us to start really putting it on them.
The field goal attempt is blocked. It's no good. So the score, folks, with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this 4th quarter is Campbell County 41, Gibbs 14. You're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tires Sports Network.
Caring Neighbors is a program sponsored by La Follette Utilities to help customers who are less fortunate pay their utility bills. Funds for the program come from voluntary contributions made by customers each month. It is an emergency assistance fund offering temporary help to be used for paying utility bills. How can you take part in LUB's Caring Neighbors? It's easy. You can donate $1, $2, or more each month, easily added to your utility bill. Call LUB and sign up today. 423-562-3316.
Listen to them, watch them, follow them. The Cougars, your home of the Campbell Cougars. This is WLAF.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, now touch me, babe.
That's exactly what Gibbs is saying right now. Is come on, come on, come on and touch me, baby, because they're losing by a score of 41-14. And this is all Campbell County this second half of this game.
I think they're ready for their rear ends to touch that bus seat.
I agree with you 100%. They're ready to go home. It's going to be a long ride to Corrington.
Yes, it is.
I'm so glad it's coming at our expense. In to kick off is Wallace. He will kick off from his own 40-yard line. Back deep, looks like will be Collins. The kick is a high end over end. Will come down at the 10-yard line, up to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. That's the first kickoff I've seen them run straight up the middle.
Yeah, me too, and worked out pretty well for him.
In on the tackle was Bailey Miller as Collins went completely for a flip.
I tell you, I watched Trentham. It's amazing he doesn't make every tackle on those. He gets down there quick, and he actually slows down at a certain point and starts judging like which direction, where the guy's going to go. He just barely missed that one, but he's really having a good night.
It's going to be 1st down and 10. Arwine under center. Williams to the near side. In motion is Collins. Collins comes to the near side, looking up to the 40, to the 45, runs out of bounds there, stops the clock. I say that was Collins. That was actually Schaffner in on the carry. Ran out of bounds at the 46-yard line of Gibbs. Will bring up 2nd down and short. And it stops the clock with 3:21. Surely to goodness, Brad Conley is not going to try to spread this, spread this 3:21 out.
Well, I certainly hope not, but they're playing for pride at this point. They just want to get some more points on the board.
I'm not thinking it's going to happen. Hand off to Leva to the outside. He breaks the tackle up to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, smacking at everybody's hands as he's running. In on the tackle was Logan Giles. It's going to be a 1st down.
Score of interest.
It looks like Ollie Lane is shaken up, or who is that?
Yep, that's him.
It looks like he's shaking up just a smidgen.
Yeah, I got to give him a little credit on that one. He did some pretty fancy blocking. I mean, it was blocking in the back, but apparently within that region you're allowed to, so there was no foul.
1st down and 10. Under center is Arwine. 3 receivers to the near side, single receiver far side, single back in the backfield. In motion, and now the quarterback keeps. It's going to be a pitch to Mullins. Mullins to the near side, to the 35, to the 30, down to the 25, and is ran out of bounds there by who? Logan Berry. And as well, also Shane Bowman as well.
Well, I mean, Berry got in his way, but Bowman put him out of bounds.
Yes, he did. And Mullins is a pretty good old boy. Pretty good sized boy.
Yeah, I think he runs about 225, and he's a load. I don't blame him for protecting themselves, but you gotta wrap up.
I'd like to get one good shot on him. I'd probably have to be in the hospital for a week.
Yeah, I know I would.
Arwine under center. And it's going to be handoff up the middle to Mullins. Mullins is carrying a couple of tacklers, and it looks like Eric Hopper was there, as well as Gary Siebers and Javen McCulley.
Got to give credit where it's due. They were all grabbing, holding, and pushing.
So the big three, right?
Yep, the big three doing their thing.
It's going to be second down. They're confused over there.
Yeah.
Under center is Arwine. Takes the snap. It's going to be quarterback keeper.
Ooh.
Wow, my gosh. Blake Trenum missed him, and it looks like Javen McCulley was one that got up from the pile. Boy, I tell you what, that Blake Trenum's all over the field.
That's Bryce Trenum.
Bryce Trenum, I'm sorry. Bryce.
I'm sure Blake's at home going, yeah, I like this. I'm getting
Bryce
credit.
Trenum. I don't know why I get confused with Blake
Well,
and
they
Bryce.
both starts with B, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now you can play the money down song, guys. Under center is Arwine. Takes the snap. It's going to be a pitch. It hits the ground. Mullins picks it up in stride and is going to be tackled there just inside the 15-yard line. Is in on the tackle was Gross, Alex Gross. The first time we've called that young man's name tonight, to the best of my recollection.
I agree. I think that's the first time, but that was a big one. That was a nice open field tackle. He pretty much saved the touchdown there.
It's going to be fourth down and 4 yards to go with 1:21 seconds left to go in this ball game. The score, Campbell County 41 and Gibbs 14. Great game by the Cougars tonight. Defense has played lights out as always. Under center is Arwine. In motion is Collins. Collins takes the pitch into the inside, all the way down inside the end zone to a touchdown. I don't want to get too excited there.
Well, you jinxed it when you said they're playing lights out.
Yeah, that's okay.
Hey, they got to be tired. I'll tell you. And here's one of the things that we've talked about many times: the conditioning. The Cougars are really well-conditioned football team, but I don't care who you are. That is a tough offense. It's very, very wearing on you. It just pushes and pushes and pushes, and you got to fight for everything. So I'd say they're a little tired. And they know they've got this in hand, and they're looking forward to getting out of here themselves.
Yep. The score, folks, 56 seconds left. We'll keep it here for just a minute. The score is Campbell County 41, Gibbs 21. Do you look for an onside kick with 56 seconds left?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me terribly, but I think it'd be foolish. I mean, obviously they can't make up the kind of time that that they would need to score. If so, again, it's just a matter of pride, nothing more. Although I think the classy thing to do in a situation like this is to kick it off, let the Cougars come out, take a knee, and call it a night. Get on that bus.
I agree 100%. Folks, make sure you stay tuned to the Wrap It Up Construction Cougar Wrap-Up Show. Here, brought to you in part by former Cougar Tony Poteet and Wrap It Up Construction. We want to thank all of our wonderful sponsors, as without them, this broadcast would not be possible.
Absolutely. We certainly appreciate every one of them.
What we do and what we enjoy doing is calling the games and being here and being amongst the action, and without them it would not be possible.
Absolutely.
To kick off is Bridges. It looks like Campbell County's got the Good Hands team up at the 50. As they're expecting an onside kick. Will it be an onside kick? It will. And it's kicked to the near side, and it's going to be out of bounds. Will it go out of bounds? Yes, it will go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The penalty flag now comes up. And that's
kind of late.
Yeah, well, the referee or the official on this side should have threw the flag just as soon as the ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
But he didn't, so the other referee that came in threw the flag.
Gotcha.
I say referee, official. There was only one referee, and that's the guy in the white hat, Leonard Scarborough.
Well, you're being technical. Most of us laymen consider all of them refs.
Well,
yeah, when we go to yell at them, we just hey ref, you know,
Yeah.
or hey zebra, or whatever, you know.
That's true. That is true.
There was a penalty, but it looks like we're going to decline it. I think somebody got a little bit of an early start on that kickoff.
Probably, as they was trying to get to that football.
Yep. Just about did, too.
It looks like it's going to be downed in the winning formation as Rutherford will take the snap and take a knee.
And these last two snaps will probably erase all of his forward rushing.
Probably. You're probably right. As he's going to wait, since they're keeping the 25-second clock on the field, he's going to wait for that back judge to stick his hand straight up in the air and start moving it like a clock.
Yep, start winding it down.
So he's going to watch. Nope, he's going to take the snap, and he's going to nip down it, and we don't have to worry about it because when they mark ready for play, it's less than 25 seconds. Folks, the score, the final score here at L. Hope Dossett Stadium is Campbell County 41, Gibbs 21. You're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tires Sports Network.
Wrap it up, I'll take it. Wrap it up, I'll take it.
Wrap It Up Construction. No job too big or small for the crew at Wrap It Up. Commercial or residential, Wrap It Up can get it done right and done fast. Call today. Call Tony today at 423-201-0635.
Wrap it up.
That's Wrap It Up Construction, 423-201-0635.
This is your state representative, Dennis Powers.
And this is Tracy Powers. I'm honored to be Dennis's wife. He is honored to serve you as state representative. I'm proud of what he's done and is doing for Campbell County and Tennessee, especially when it comes to education.
Here's wishing you the best, Cougars and Lady Cougars.
My home is Tennessee, and I feel right at home here in Campbell County representing you and cheering on the Cougars. This is your state senator, Ken Yeager. Tennessee is the only state to offer 2 years of tuition-free community or technical college. A bright future awaits you right here at home in Tennessee.
One thing I love about Charlie's is their bacon cheese sticks. They are absolutely delicious, and Charlie's is the place to be after the game.
Hi, this is Joe reporting at the world-famous Charlie's Pizza.
Yum. Yeah, it's the after the game place to be. Charlie's Pizza, that is.
The Cougars are on the air, and this is your front row seat to all the action. WLAF.
So it's over. I didn't realize it's so much colder.
Welcome back to L. Hope Dossett Stadium, where the final score is Campbell County 41, Gibbs 21, as it was a great game by Campbell County, especially in the second half. They pulled away as I said they would or thought they would, and Gibbs added another touchdown for all time's sake, I guess. I don't know. It's
just to make it look better on the news when they flash it up there tonight.
Yes, but Campbell County was in total control from this late in this third quarter on. I'd say midway through the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, I'd even go back a little further than that. They really responded very well after having such a disappointing first two drives, basically. I mean, the two fumbles that really put us in a bad situation and obviously put Gibbs in a position to score very quickly. And, you know, we talked about prior to the game, that's exactly what you don't want to do. You know, we're feeling good. The coaches, the players are feeling good because we've won the toss. We're going to receive the ball, and that absolutely threw the game plan out of whack. Now, does that mean they change anything? No, it just means that now every snap is more important. Now you're playing from behind immediately, whereas the goal was to get a good lead and keep it. So they still did a great job, though. Once they evened it up there, it was fine.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you said it best. I couldn't add no more to it or take anything else away from it except for the fact that Campbell County played Campbell County football on defense and offense, especially after the first two drives, like you said. And I didn't expect Campbell County to stay in that funk, to stay in that dismal start. You know, there's been a couple of games this year that they've started out a little slow like that. Of course, they didn't have turnovers, but they started out slow with a couple of 3-and-outs and things like that. But it don't take them long to get going. It doesn't take Zach Rutherford long to get these guys in this game.
Yeah, it really happens quick, and you don't even realize it. I mean, I'm here actually, physically talking about the game, and sometimes I don't realize how much they've scored. I look at the scoreboard, and I'm kind of surprised because I don't really, look at it that often. So it piles up quick, and I mean, you've got somebody like England who can just snap off a 50-yard run like that, and of course those post patterns that were being caught and taken in very quick, and it certainly is fun to watch.
It absolutely sure is. Folks, the score here, and this is the Wrap It Up Construction Cougar Wrap-Up Show, but the score here at the end of this game is Campbell County 41, Gibbs 21. You're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tire Sports Network.
Wrap it up, I'll take it. Wrap it up, I'll take it.
Wrap It Up Construction. No job too big or small for the crew at Wrap It Up. Commercial or residential, Wrap It Up can get it done right and done fast. Call today.
Wrap.
Call Tony today at 423-201-0635.
Wrap it up.
That's Wrap It Up Construction, 423-201-0635.
Remember this name, Eastlake Urgent Care. When you're looking for urgent care beyond compare, look no further than Eastlake. Next to Lowe's, Eastlake is your only urgent care offering on-demand medical care services 7 days a week, and they accept most insurance plans. So when you have bumps or scrapes, they have what it takes. Oh yeah, and even that nasty cold and flu, they know just what to do. Trust Eastlake Urgent Care near Lowe's in La Follette. No appointment needed. Check them out on Facebook or eastlakecares.com.
First National Bank is very proud to annually offer its mini-grant program to all teachers of every school here in Campbell County. The grants are awarded every summer to teachers for new teaching materials. Over the past 7 years, First National Bank has awarded more than $90,000. First National Bank is committed to helping our community grow by helping our teachers grow our youth. Your family, your future, your bank. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your home of the Campbell Cougars. This is WLAF.
Welcome back to the Wrap It Up Construction Cougar Wrap-Up Show. My name is Les Martin along with Brent Allen. We're on the winning side, folks. The score, Campbell County 41, Gibbs 21. It was one of those situations that Campbell County started out a little slow, but they kind of put it together and put some points on the board, and Gibbs really didn't stand a chance the second half.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if I'd call it starting slow. I mean, it's, just poor, I don't know if you want to call it luck or whatever. I mean, it's just very unusual. We as in, when I say we, obviously the Cougars, they don't fumble the ball very much.
No.
I mean, they're a really well-trained team, or however you want to put it. Very unusual, and for those two to happen so quickly, I'm telling you that it takes a lot of grit as a team and as coaches to stay calm. Say, hey, that's fine. We've made some mistakes. We've gotten ourselves in a hole. Now we've got to do something about it, and to be able to come out and do it and perform at a high level is very impressive.
Absolutely, folks. We'll be back shortly here with an interview with Coach Justin Price. The final score here at El Hope Dawson is Campbell County 41, Gibbs 21. You're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tire Sports Network.
You select the roof and we'll install it. We're your locally owned roofing company. We're Valley Roofing. We're located right here in La Follette in the old Woodson Shopping Center. We specialize in quality metal roofing and quality shingles, and of course, all at reasonable prices. Here at Valley Roofing, we're insured and bring more than 25 years of experience to your job site. Whether you live right here in town or in a surrounding community, we'll be there. We're Valley Roofing, 423-566-6561.
For 15 years, privately owned Grace Rehab Center has partnered with patients of all ages across multiple counties, providing physical, occupational, and speech therapy to help reduce pain quickly and naturally.
Here at Grace Rehab, we're the only facility in Campbell County that offers aquatic rehab.
It's a great benefit for arthritis and other non-weight-bearing situations for a patient.
You don't have to live with your pain forever. Contact us today at Grace Rehab Center, providing compassionate health care with management expertise.
Zeke and Nora here for Terry's Pharmacy's new Saturday hours.
Hi, my name is Nora. Yes. Terry's Pharmacy is good and it will be open on all Saturdays from 9 to 2 in Jacksboro. Come see Yaya or my mom.
Terry's Pharmacy, La Follette and Jacksboro is now open Saturdays 9 to 2.
Hi, this is Emily
And this is Joe.
at B&M Tires
And you're listening
to the WLAF.
B&M Tire Sports Network.
So say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo, say Geronimo.
Welcome back to Wrap It Up Construction Cougar Wrap-Up Show. I'm here with Coach Justin Price. A couple of bad plays, bad luck, whatever you want to call it. A couple of fumbles there. They get on the board first, but your team responded extremely well.
Yeah, you know, you got to tip your hat a little bit to Gibbs. That's the kind of football they play. They force turnovers. They try to get you to play sloppy, and early on we played right into their hands, and they took the early lead. But our kids responded in a way that we're very proud of. You know, the first half and the first quarter, and then the start of the second half has just not been good for us right now. We got to figure out how we can get a fast start. But anytime you can win and then learn from those things, it's a good night.
Yeah, the score, of course, 41-21, and you kind of pulled away there in the third and fourth quarter. It wasn't a match for you. The defense for Gibbs was not even close to being a match for the Campbell County Cougars. But I want to talk about somebody special. I mean, you got a lot of special kids on this team. But I want to talk about one in particular tonight that really come out and played extremely well, and that was Christian England.
Yeah, Christian England's a phenomenal tailback. I mean, his speed, you know, he can take it anytime they crease it. He's gone, and the offensive line saw some crazy looks tonight. They were moving around up front. Their nose guard was going to the flats, and, you know, we made them pay for it. And it starts up front, but Christian England, when he gets to that second level, you better watch out. And so proud of Christian. You know, he's kind of bought his time. You know, he's a senior, but man, he's been. If you've been to a Monday night game for us last couple of years, you've seen him break these runs time and time again. So we're not shocked, but we're glad he's out there.
I noticed that you have a lot of kids that play this year that played very sparingly last year, and I'm sure you've got some kids that plays very sparingly this year that's probably going to play a lot next year. Compared to your first couple of years when you got here, how does it feel just to be able to plug and play?
It's good, and we kind of talk to our kids tonight. Like, I'm a firm believer you reap what you sow, and you kind of get that in proper time. It doesn't happen automatically. You know, you put in all this hard work. Sometimes you kind of do get it your first year as a sophomore or whatever, but sometimes it takes some time. And in proper time, and you've put in all this, and you keep doing what's right, and you keep working at your craft, great things happen to you. And Christian England's a prime example of that. Seth Smith. You know, we got a number of guys out there, Justin Nelson, number 10, Bailey Miller. Some of these guys are first-year players, but they're just out here, man. They're making great plays. They're giving it all for their teammates. And, you know, I think when you if you want to build a program to sustain it and be successful year in, year out, you know, you got to be playing some older guys that have bought into your program. And we're fortunate enough to have a lot of great leaders on our football team, and Elijah Phillips, Zach Rutherford, and we've had them in the past. And, you know, it starts running itself, and it's fun to watch.
I know Zach Rutherford had a fairly good game, and it looked like Gibbs' defense was trying to take away the short passes, the little flare passes, the wide receiver screens. You made some adjustments at halftime and made them pay, especially on a couple of post patterns.
Yeah, we kind of talk every week, you know, either they're going to take away the short, quick game, the intermediate game, or the deep balls, and they were taking away the deep balls and the quick game. So we wanted to try to hit that intermediate level, and Zach can make every throw. And that's when you got a guy like him, your offense is not limited at all. And he made some great throws. And when we started running the football, those windows got a little bit bigger because they had to bring somebody else in the box. And so, again, Christian England, we usually pass to set up the run. Tonight it was kind of the opposite. We ran to set up the pass, and we were able to finish off those drives in the second half.
Christian England ended unofficially with 160 yards rushing, a couple of touchdowns. Pretty impressive for this little guy. Even though he's a senior, it's still pretty impressive. I'm going to ask you one more question or make a statement, and then I'll turn you loose. That defense continues to play lights out, and they gave up an early touchdown. Of course, their backs was against the wall when Gibbs got the ball, and I understand that. But the spirit has never been broken this year, through this early part of the season.
Yeah, and you think we only had one starter back in Elijah, and he's playing phenomenal. So you got 10 guys out there that ain't been out there, but they've invested. They've been a part of our program for so long that this means something to them. And this football team we hope is a front porch to our community, and they're proud of those guys, because I know I'm proud of them. And anybody that comes to watch these guys play, I mean, they give it everything they have, and it's been a joy to watch. We got the bye week coming up, but we'll get better. We got a long way to go to, this back half of our schedule is all region games, and if we want to be in the playoffs for the 5th year in a row, we got some work to do, but we're gonna our kids will come ready to work Monday, and we'll keep getting better. But that defense and our coaches over there are doing a great job.
Well, Coach, we certainly appreciate you. Folks, the final score here at El Hope Dossett Stadium is Campbell County 41, Gibbs 21. You're listening to WLAF and the B&M Tire Sports Network.
Electricity? You're barking up the wrong tree. Become a PCUD propane customer and enjoy a one-time special rate of $1.59 per gallon. Requirements: tank size of 250, 330, 500, or 1,000 gallons. 100-gallon minimum delivery. Account must be up to date. Payment must be received within 10 days of delivery. Be doggone smart and place your PCUD propane order by September 29th, 2017 to receive propane for $1.59 per gallon. PCUD, La Follette. PCUD, Rocky Top.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, mobile banking, bill pay. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And People Pay, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at our office in Clinton or one of our 3 La Follette offices.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Listen to them, watch them, follow them. The Cougars, WLAF.
Welcome back. My name is Les Martin, along with Brent Allen. We certainly want to say thank you to all of our sponsors once again. Without you, this broadcast would not be possible, and all of our dedicated folks that tune in and listen and watch every Friday night. Of course, next Friday night we've got an open date. They've got a bye week, so we'll come back home on the 29th of September when they play Powell. And Powell's a different team, so Campbell County's going to have to be ready. But just like Coach Price said, they'll come ready to work Monday, just like it's any other week, and they'll get ready for Powell. They'll have 2 weeks to get ready for Powell, as Rodney Ellison, I'm sure, will have Powell ready to play here at El Hope Dossett. Now, for myself and the broadcast team, I want to say a lights-out performance by Aaron Hopkins, as well as Noah Smith, Nika Ward, and also my broadcast partner himself, Brent Allen. And for Les Martin, we want to say so long, folks, and tune in on the 29th of September when we take on Powell here at El Hope Dossett Stadium. The final score is Campbell County 41, Gibbs 21. You're listening to the WLAF and the B&M Tire Sports Network. How about Christian England down to the 20, down to the 10, breaks it into the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown, Campbell County.
Ever since Cougar football kicked off for the very first time way back in 1975, WLAF has been there.
The Cougars are on the air, and this is your front row seat to all the action. Campbell High Sports is a presentation of these outstanding WLAF corporate partners.
Hi, this is Rissa at Terry's Pharmacy.
La Follette Utilities, LUB.
Rhonda Longmire.
Community.
Trust Bank.
This is your Senator, Ken Yeager. Go Cougars!
Everyone here at Valley Roofing says go Cougars. This is former Cougar number 42, Matt Klein.
This is John Bond with Vital Care.
Wrap It Up Construction.
This is Amanda Brown, family nurse practitioner at Cumberland Gap Medical.
Good luck, Cougars. This is your state representative, Dennis Powers.
Hi, this is Joey Porton at the world famous Charlie's Pizza.
Hello, it's Larry Burge at Burge Screen Printing. Go Cougars.
And Lace to Pearls is just for
girls, of course, Jim.
This is Brian.
Carrie.
Beth. Come see us at First National Bank.
Hey, this is Eric Robbins with Robbins Guttering.
This is
is former Cougar Travis Thompson, Norris Lake Insurance. Listen for the Travis Thompson touchdown.
Hey, this is Melinda at Powell Clinch Utilities. Go Cougars!
Hey, this is Joe White at B&M Tires. Look for us right here beside the 4-lane here in Jacksboro under the big red roof.
Come see us at Eastlake Urgent Care. This is Amanda Nelson. Go Cougars!
This is Chuck Wells at your Jacksboro Riggs Drugstore.
So get a full tank of freedom, drive the American road.
Ice Oil, La Follette.
Have you tried Fazoli's $5 lunch?
This is Brian Leach with Grace Rehab.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Tabitha Smith is there.
Hello, this is Jason Freeman with Martin Wilson Funeral Home, where families matter most.
Hey, this is Hunter Huckabee. It's time to come and see my dad at Dole's Tire Shop.
This is John Butler with West End Auto Sales. Look for us in the little red caboose here. We'll be glad to sell you a car. We'll even finance it for you.
This is Mark Kane with La Follette Medical Center.
Hello, I'm Logan Hickman from People's Bank of the South.
This is Campbell County High School head football coach Justin Price.
England busts through the line, up to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, down to the 10, down to the 5. Nobody can get there. It's touchdown Campbell County.
Listen to them, watch them, follow them. The Cougars, your home of the Campbell Cougars. This is WLAF.